Take two. Okay, so hopefully we're live now. Hopefully we're live now. Look,
Can we
guys,
start off with a break? Come on, it deserves a
look,
break. It was a
no,
break.
I don't have break on this profile.
You
Thank goodness, man. I have a break on this profile, man. Look, so you see this. I feel this is going to be an overall review. That's what I'm going to say. I think this is going to be an overall review. Money Mace, that's messed up. Money Mace, that's really messed up. Money Mace, that's messed up. That's messed up.
I remember that
that's
show
messed
from
up.
like when I was like
Wait, hold on, guys. Have you seen Mount Touchmore? So basically, Mount Touchmore is Drizzy, Josh Giddey. I think it's Weinstein and it's Bill Cosby. Mount Touchmore.
Wow.
Messed up.
These guys are wilding.
Okay, so guys, so basically, we're gonna just break stuff into sections. So I think for this, I want us to have like an overall review of Kenny. So you show up for rap people, you don't show up for Chelsea. That's messed up, man. Eric, if you're out there, you're not allowed. But Eric, don't you dare come through this.
No, you see, like Kendrick said, people have lives.
You see, so basically, we're just doing an overall review. And I do want to get into just like where things went right, where things went wrong. I want to also talk about. I actually want to have a Drake conversation. I want us to have like a Drake overall conversation and just where we see him in rap and maybe where we see him now after. But just really into Drake, and also I want to start off with like, because we know the album is coming, a Kendrick album. So review, talk about Drake the artist, and talk about a potential Kendrick album. On its way, man. So, guys, welcome everybody in the chat. Like the video, and please feel free to send in a Dubinsky or super chats for this other channel, man. Have up. So, guys, we're all vibes. It's all vibes. We're just here to give you some content. So, let me hit my stream marker right here. So let me just call this review. Okay, so are we all in agreement that Kendrick won?
No.
Winning.
Winning.
You see, I hate when we do this stuff, man. I mean, guys, come on, bro.
We have to wait until we see it.
You know what
is there to wait for?
No, you know what I picked up on you, HH?
What?
You don't really believe that Drake would have won.
No.
You wanted to see Drake lose, even though you picked him.
Let me respond to this. Do you know what's so crazy? I was actually listening to Drake today. I was listening to Drake music today because we'll get to the aftermath, but like, here's my thing. So let me explain to you why I picked Drake. That control verse? For me, it wasn't a big deal. So, oh my God. Although the boogeyman said, "Well, I'm sorry, no." Like, I never saw why that control verse was so big. So I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. That control verse shouldn't make me fearful of that guy. I'm sorry, it doesn't. And also, if you listen to that song, J Electronic actually has the best verse in that song. He has the best verse. It's just that his verse was more controversial. Like that verse. I didn't like it. I was like, I don't think you actually have to respond to that. It's the incidents, people got to know. I'm like, I'm sorry, it wasn't that great a verse. So, from what I saw from Kendrick, amazing artist, one of the best rap artists ever.
Yeah.
Can he get into battle mode? And again, I said again, one of my favorite rappers of all time is Pharoah Monch. Amazing lyricist. I don't think Pharoah Monch would do well in a rap battle. He's good as a rapper, just skill wise, but in a battle rap, I don't think he'd be good. And I think for me, personally, he's the best rapper I've ever had. So for Kendrick, there's nothing I saw from Kendrick said to me that he can do what he did. Euphoria and 616 was what I was expecting from Kendrick, and I was like, you know what, Drake can easily respond to this and destroy you. So 616 and Euphoria, that's what I expected. So I'm like, yeah, that's what I expect. Family Matters come, boom, beats you, and you just do not know how to get out of that artist role and say what's up. I didn't know he had Meet the Grams in him. I did not know he had they're not like cussing him. I didn't know he had that in him. So I was genuinely surprised. And what's so funny though is that people are like, oh my gosh, you wouldn't. Here's the thing, guys. Do you know how brutal Ether was? It's arguably the most brutal rap diss of all time. Today, right now, I bet you more people are listening to Jay-Z than they are listening to Nas. So after all this is done, of course, it's look, it's for Drake, it's going to be bad for like the next month or so. It's going to be bad, and maybe up until the album. Afterwards, the dust will settle. Bro, I was listening to Drake music today. It doesn't. At the end of the day, guys, we're here for music. See, beef is cool. It's funny. We're here for music. I'm sorry. You can be the best battle rap in the world. Battle rap doesn't stand the test of time. Do you know what stands the test of time? Good music. At the end of the day, it's always good music. So after everything is done, we have the insults. You will go back to listen to Drake music. You go back to listen to Kendrick music. It will not change anything. So that's just the fact of the matter.
The thing is, he doesn't make good music anymore.
Yeah,
And see, that's where I wanted to go with this whole stuff, because this is what I want to establish. Kendrick won. You lost. You got beat.
No, don't know about that.
Okay, Betsy. No. Okay, Betsy. You say no. Betsy, what happens when Drake is in a public arena and someone plays "They're Not Like Us"?
Okay, let's establish this.
Freaky 69 God. What happens then? What happens then?
We have different ways of viewing this beef. First of all, we can see it from, like, I think this is like the Thanos effect. Drake is so great that all these other fan bases, Kendrick's, Future's, Weeknd's, Metro Booming's, all of them ganged up to make this.
Kanye.
Kendrick is beating him. Look, if we talk in bars, for me, Drake has had the wittier bars in this beef.
No.
Kendrick was not speaking facts most of these disses.
Doesn't matter.
If we can just lie in any diss that then what's the point?
Wait,
we don't know about that.
Wait, hold on, Betsy. This is the reality. It doesn't matter what I think. It doesn't matter what you think. It doesn't matter what everyone else in his live stream thinks. At the end of the day, do you know what matters? What is the consensus? I don't care. Takeover is a better track than Ether. I don't like Ether. I don't. I've listened to. Wait, hold up. I've listened to Takeover way more than Ether. I'm sorry, Ether. I don't care. That beat ain't good. Okay, the insults are bad. I'm sorry. I've never liked Ether. Takeover is better, but it doesn't matter what I think. The consensus is Ether was a better diss track. So it doesn't. All that matters is that there is a viral track right now that the kids are using on TikTok that is completely insulting and clowning another guy.
Okay,
it's over.
You know what I don't like about this battle rap that we had? The thing that I don't like is that whatever happened in this beef, some of these fan bases already had their winner. I was thinking that Kendrick was gonna beat Drake lyrically, but when I step back and I listen to the bars and everything and to the music, because all these beats that Kendrick has, they're crap. Apart from Not Like Us,
Betsy, Betsy, I disagree. But hold up, Betsy, in a battle, is it about the music or is it about who has the better diss? Because again, Betsy, I use the example. Wait, hold up, Betsy, I use the example. Nobody can tell me Ether is a better beat than Takeover. I'm sorry, no, you are lying. Takeover is a better beat, better song, better track, and it's better music. But it doesn't matter. It's which insults hits harder and connects more with the consensus of the people. The people choose, not us, the people choose the winner. It's the consensus. Now, we can have our viewpoints. We can have our opinions.
We are people, technically.
No. AK, but we're not the majority. We are just like a small percentage.
Yeah. But the thing is that even when people say the beats are not great, maybe for you they weren't great. For me, Euphoria, the last two beats, I like the last, like the two big tunes after the first one for me.
Okay. Out of 4 songs, how many good beats did he have?
Huh?
I think that.
Bro, wait, Betsy, don't insult The Alchemist, bro.
Yeah.
The Alchemist has never made a bad beat.
Okay,
The Alchemist, man.
And Not Like Us are good beats. Even the last two beats in Euphoria for me are good beats.
Not Like Us is a banger. I banged that track 30 times that day that came out, and I was like, wow, Kendrick has won hands down. But I think overall, when I step back, even the Hard Part 6 was very good for me.
Betsy, no. Oh, Betsy, I'm so glad you
That
brought
one
up.
was bad.
And Drake,
No.
Drake
Betsy, hold on,
challenged
Betsy, be
every
honest.
point.
Betsy, be honest. No. Betsy, be honest to
Can
me.
I respond there? Can I respond there?
Okay. Let me respond. I'm going to be anonymous. Betsy,
Okay.
be honest and be objective. Lie to me and tell me that the Hearts Part 6 doesn't sound like a guy that's defeated.
No. To me, I will tell you what it sounds like. To me, it sounds like people were saying, "Oh, Drake is only making bangers for the club. He can't make a diss track, just dissing." And he went and he did what Kendrick Lamar was doing with all these dead beats. And he went and got a slower beat in which is just straight rapping.
Exactly.
He did what people were saying. No, Kendrick. People was trying to say, oh, Kendrick can do the rapping, and then he can beat Drake at his own game, making a hit. This record with Not Like Us. So Drake did. What's the name? Family Matters, which was a great track. The only thing that the mistake that Drake made was that he started dissing other people instead of focusing just on this
issue, but
so
hold
sad
on.
boogeyman.
Okay, Money Mace, you wanted to respond.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Betsy, the problem with Drake is not really the songs he made. I think it's the timing of how he released it. You see, Kendrick's timing of how he's released all of his tracks have been perfect. It's
I agree.
been an escalation of getting better and better and better. You made the initial diss calling him out. Then you made this breaking down his family. And then you ended it by having a diss to where everyone's going to remember the beef through They Not Like Us.
But breaking down his family with lies. There's an 11-year-old daughter that doesn't exist.
No, but I'm just talking
Betsy, perception is reality. Perception is reality.
I'm just talking in context of the battle. That's why, in my opinion, Kendrick is winning. The problem with Drake is that Drake's releasing of his diss tracks, they've gone in a weird sort of pattern. For me, I don't think they've gotten any better since Push-Ups. Like, Push-Ups was an amazing starting point. Like, Push-Ups was cold. Even though he didn't directly diss Kendrick, he dissed everyone in the industry, and it was like a massive FU to everyone, and it made him look amazing. So,
and Family Matters was even better.
I think Family Matters is actually his best diss track, but it's just like Kendrick dropped something.
No, but Kenny, that's the issue I'm trying to explain to you guys, is that this is why Drake lost. Everything was building up to Family Matters. Everything, and you can tell that he puts everything into it. The issue is Kendrick completely undercut it. So before it's hard time to breathe, guys were already like, "Oh my gosh, Kendrick dropped again." He responded. So that's completely messed up Drake's plan. And then you now follow up that with another. So basically, it was a complete. That was just a complete nuke.
No, but HH, it's not just that. When he made Push-Ups, then for him to then release Tailor Made, it didn't add anything to the beef. Tailor Made just felt like this sort of.
I just ignore that. I just ignore that.
It was the same thing as Push-Ups, man. Let's be real. It was just two sides of the same song, man. That was Tailor Made.
Yes, it was a bit disrespectful.
Tailor Made was good.
But it feels like a It feels like a bit of a letdown considering how great Push-Ups was. The fact that you made Tailor Made right afterwards, just to like sort of poke him and be like, "Oh, when are you gonna drop? When are you gonna drop?" It didn't add much to help Drake in this beef. It just added as a sort of like secondary song. Kendrick had more of a structure in how he's released.
So Ricardo, has Kendrick won? Is he win, or is this bastard? Because where I am right now is it's over. Kendrick has won. Like anything that anyone, basically, you know what it's like? It's like when Jay-Z brought out Super Ugly. It's fine. And I think he brought out Super Ugly and what was the other? I think something Blueprints, and he brought that after.
That was good.
No, it was good. But he brought that after Ether. Good, but it's like everyone knew that okay, Ether. This is the final. You can bring it after, but that was the final one. So do you think that it's over, or you think it's Drake can still come in with another sledgehammer?
Well, apparently rumors are that Drake is coming out with another song today. That's what academics hinted at. I don't know how true that is, but we'll see.
For the bloody brickademics, man.
But anyways, with that being said, I think Kendrick has won or is winning. So it depends if there's another song. So either way, to me, Kendrick's in the lead or he has won this thing. The thing I would say though is this battle is going to be perceived very differently in a year's time rather than how we're viewing it right now. And I think a lot of the thing Bezzy's saying is true. I would say that Kendrick on a strategic level, he outdone Drake. There's no denying that.
I
Absolutely
agree.
no, there's no denying that. Now, could that be because there was a leak in the camp, so it made the setup even better? I think that could be the case, yes. And but that's kind of what's that saying? Go, there's no love in war, whatever. There's no love lost in war, or some
Yeah,
shit like
yeah.
that, right? So you got to do what you got to do. Now, for me personally, the strategy for Kendrick was immaculate. That's what makes his diss tracks look better. He had the club bang, which is not like us. He had the sinister diss track and Meet the Grahams. Euphoria was like, I believe, was more what Kendrick is about as an artist, right? There's that. To me, 616 in LA, like it's a good song, but it's kind of like Drake's Tailor Made. Like it because it comes after the main hitter, then it kind
Yeah.
of it doesn't hit the same, right? Um, I do agree now that I look things up, obviously after the fact. Family Matters definitely was his nuke, which ultimately failed
Yeah.
because of Meet the Grahams. But the thing that stands out to me about this whole diss track, because you said like the public determines the victor, right? I think what we're seeing now after a few days after a lot of these songs have came out is that there is a lot. I think Drake underestimated how much people actually hated him
Yeah.
because
Uh,
because I think, because from what I see it, because I've been neutral this whole thing. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm from Toronto, but like, I'm not Drake is not my favorite artist. Like, he's kind of like, in my view, because he's been on top of the game since I was in high school. It was cool in the beginning, like, yo, the top number one guy is from Toronto, blah blah blah. But now we're like 15 years later, it's like, yeah, Drake's like, he's just that guy. Like, it doesn't move me anymore.
Yeah.
So I can see him very differently now, and a lot of the things that people have said about him, not like the PDF file allegations, but like the him being inauthentic. That's not something that's new to me. If you're from Toronto, you would actually know that where Drake's from, what his upbringing was, and when you take into fact who he hangs around with in his music, who he shouts out, where he shouts out. Like, if you're from Toronto, you know he's not from those areas. Like, I grew up in a significantly harder area than Drake ever did, and like so it's like maybe you have to be within Toronto to understand those certain like small little nuances that majority of people who live outside of Toronto doesn't know.
that's why
Yeah.
save the stuff because on the next section I want to talk about Drake because I need
Okay,
to know like
okay. So
what the hell what the f is this guy? But continue,
okay, so
continue.
anyways, so
Yeah.
to me is that people have been very dishonest about Drake in this whole thing, and they've been very hypocritical when it comes to Kendrick, and I think Kendrick has actually came out very hypocritical as well at the end of all of
Yeah.
this, right?
Thank you.
So I think Kendrick, for example, this is my thing. Now that we have all the songs and everything, the reason why Drake couldn't win from the very beginning is because he underestimated how many people disliked them. So no matter what he said, people were gonna undermine it. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know this many people could make so many entendres out of what Kendrick was saying, bro. Like, it was actually incredible to see how people like
Yeah.
somebody said it best. Kendrick fans are the Swifties of the rap game.
Wait, actually, no. Wait, pause. Are you telling me that there are more Kendrick fans than Drake
No,
fans?
no, 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 no. That's not what I'm saying.
No.
I'm saying
It's not just Kendrick fans; it's the
Kendrick
fact that the
fans,
whole
Kanye
industry
Way
came
fans,
together.
hip hop
Yeah.
heads, any other subgroup that has a reason to dislike Drake, all sided with Kendrick, and they needed Kendrick to win. And I think that's what Drake underestimated. This is the problem with Drake. This is how I see it, right? Drake's fans, there is a dedicated fan base, right? Dedicated fan base. But then outside of that, the casual fan base who enjoys Drake's music, a lot of them don't really know what the hell was going on. Like my sister, she's older than me. Well, she doesn't love it. I think she likes Drake. Like, she likes Drake when he's on the different types of sounds and whatnot, but she doesn't really care about this rap battle. And there's a lot of people like that. And I said the last hangout that my niece, she likes Drake too, but she didn't know anything about this rap battle.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there's a lot of people like that, and that might, in terms of a numerical standpoint, that might that I think that is bigger on Drake's side. So I think those people who, kind of, yeah, we like Drake, but we're not gonna pay attention to him all the time. That wasn't really on Drake's side because they don't really care about hip hop in that sense. And honestly, my sister and my niece, they don't listen to Kendrick Lamar unless it's a pop record with like Taylor Swift or something like that. So I think,
And obviously we'll get to Drake, but Ricardo, this is my thing with Drake is like, you don't have to do this because like so much of your audience doesn't give a crap about what's happening between rap beef and you have to be hip hop and everything. Most of the like no, like who cares about this crap?
Sure, I mean you could say that he underestimated it in that sense, but at the same time, how would it look like if he didn't entertain this beef?
Yeah.
I mean,
no, but okay, you know what? Yeah, okay, so
J. Cole's beef,
so you're saying, like, for example, perception is reality. Now, while I do agree with you, I think perception is reality only in the short term because we live in the social media era. Everything's gonna get fact checked. I think, and this is my thing with the Heart Part 6. Drake couldn't win. I actually think the Heart Part 6 is a good song. It just wasn't the right song for that moment. Okay, this is the thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Because you can't. It's all about because it's not only content, but it's about sonically as well and musically as well. The vibe of Hearts Part 6 can't come after they're not like us.
Yeah,
Because that song
true.
it's so high tempo and so high energy, and this thing, even if it's great rapping and it's a great beat, it's so low energy. So to bring that low energy after such high energy, it's a bad move sonically.
It was offensive versus defensive. That's the problem.
but
You should have
this
gone
is the thing.
offensive back.
No, this is the thing. After Not Like Us, Kendrick doubled down on you're a PDF file, right? If we're gonna be honest, out of all the allegations that have been laid on the table on both sides, the PDF allegation is the hardest one to defend because if you defend it, it looks weird, but if you don't address it, it looks just as weird. So
Does it though? No, because no, hold on. If I was advising Drake, one bar, I'm not a PDF. Oh, please get back to this. But if you just keep on defend. Ricardo, why you? No one mentioned Millie Bobby Brown. No one mentioned Millie Bobby Brown.
No. See, this is what I mean. You got hold on. You can find, like, this is what I mean. This is the Kendrick or Drake haters. Kendrick could fart on a beat and they'll find a quadruple entendre. Like, this is how it is. That Millie Bobby Brown is a good example of why people don't give Drake the benefit of the doubt on his bars. You need to go on Genius, look up the lyrics. There is a word on play on that bar, and the fact that it goes over everybody's head just tells me the bias they have against Drake and in favor of Kendrick Lamar. That Millie Bobby Brown is a bar. Whether you understand it or not, it's the difference. He says when he's like messing with Whitney's, Kendrick's wife is Whitney.
Okay, hold up.
Hold up. Kendrick's wife is Whitney. See what I mean? People want to ignore Drake, his lyrical ability, because he can't win. No, I'm sorry. He's a pop star. He can't win. Whitney, he makes a reference to Whitney Houston in Push-Ups. Whitney is Kendrick's, I don't know, wife in fiance.
Fiance.
Millie Bobby Brown. The Bobby Brown is Whitney Houston's thing, whatever.
Yeah, I'm husband.
And then Millie Bobby Brown, the actress, she is kind of the most popular example of the whole Drake's a predator, blah blah blah. There's a word on play there. Like the way that people just ignore that and just be like, "Why was that useful?" Like, bro, it's right there. Like, it's not even like a triple or quadruple entendre. This is just a double entendre. This is standard, but people want to overlook it. It's the same thing with the what's it called, when Drake flipped the A minor thing. Right? A minor, B sharp, D flat, and D major. Like, if you don't get that, then I can't explain that to you because like it's right there. D flat saying Drake is dead on the ground. D major because he brought him in his first tour. So
exactly.
I mean, like, you can. Like,
and he's still major. Drake is still major everywhere.
No. But Ricardo, here's the thing.
You're not giving Drake the benefit of the doubt. You want Kendrick to win.
The lyrics are great. The content is great. But the thing about music is, it's not only your content; it's how you deliver and package up your content. So the issue with that, it's not about the lyrics.
But this is what I mean.
It's about the nature of this. Because again, music is about a feeling.
You're proving my point. Drake cannot win because people want Drake to be what they want him to be. Because everybody was saying, oh, Drake's got to address the allegations. He got to address the allegations, blah, blah, blah. He addresses the allegations. Now everybody's like, man, that shit was whack, blah, 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 blah. No,
Ricardo.
Hold on. Why aren't we putting the same amount of pressure regarding the allegations on Kendrick? Even because Kendrick's allegations, in my opinion, they are far more provable.
Exactly.
If you didn't beat your wife, then why can't Whitney make a statement about it?
Thank you.
If what's it called? If
Dave
Dave
Day
Free,
free.
hold
Day
up. If
free.
Dave Free is not the father of your child, you can
Yeah.
either get Dave Free to say something, or you can get a
Thank
paternity
you.
test, and it's done. Okay.
Thank you.
And now, in terms of the daughter thing, right? This is why I fundamentally believe that if we remove the timing, if we look at this a battle a year from now, I think Family Matters is actually going to be the song in terms of a diss, in terms of bars, that stands out the brightest. Because
Me
Family
too.
Matters, we are still pending on the fact if the child is real. Because don't get me wrong, if you take that Family Matters as it is right now, it's incredible. But
Incredible.
the fact that if that daughter does not exist, it you cannot deny that it takes a bit away of what that track is, because like I said, you said
Thank
perception
you.
is reality. Perception of reality is only true in right now, in the short term. But with the social media where everybody has a voice and everybody can come out and say something, over a year's time, it definitely I think it loses its strength. So
No, 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 no. Ricardo,
so
No. Ricardo,
I
let me
think
just add
No,
on
no,
to
no,
your
wait,
point.
no, hold on. We have to give, because like we have to give
Yeah,
guys
no, go ahead,
Yeah.
go ahead.
other guys
Can I
space
speak
to
on it
talk.
quickly?
So let me go to Kenny. I'll come to Ibs. Kenny, go for it. So who do you think is winning or winning? I mean, based on what Ricardo is saying.
Yeah. I would just say of the rip, I'm a Kendrick fan myself. So obviously I was, and I listen to Drake as well, but I'm more of a Kendrick guy. Like, I like Drake's music for like some obviously he has good bangers and all that stuff. But for me, the type of music I listen to, I prefer like a bit more depth to it. So I'm more of a
Yeah,
Kendrick guy myself. But like I said, I think he's winning. But like Ricardo just said at the end there, that's the thing, is that certain of these allegations, like for example the daughter one, all that stuff, because for now we don't really, there's no proof yet, so
we don't know. I
there's a
mean, I
lot
say
of allegation,
we
but
don't know any, like, unless Dave Free comes out and takes a paternity test, or he takes a
Uh-huh.
paternity
But
test.
he
yeah,
ain't
that
Unless
gonna
we
that,
do
find
that,
a
Chase. He
daughter,
ain't gonna
but
do
see,
that.
nothing is. All we have are those allegations. Nothing
can
is
we be
yes,
proven.
honest about
allegations.
something? The longer
Yeah,
that Kendrick doesn't address these, the fact that it comes from a piece of shit person like Drake, it looks worse on Kendrick Lamar.
that's
It
Thank
true.
looks
you.
worse on.
That's
Look,
true
it's not
because
gonna get spoken
But
about.
basically, what I want to know is that how much did Aubrey pay for that info? That's what I want to know.
50K for the snitch, man.
no, but that's the thing, is that if for example, if we found out that Drake doesn't have a daughter, that is not like a PDF file, and like most of the stuff that Kendrick says is actually not true, and that Kendrick, like one of his daughter, like his manager or best friend, actually has a child with his fiance, like, people are gonna
Yeah.
he's gonna look crazy if you
Thank
found out
you.
that what Drake said is actually true, and then most of the stuff that Kendrick said was a lie. In 6 months' time or a year time or in the future, yeah, people will say like he's gonna
No, but
flip on his
okay,
head.
but that's the thing, though. So, okay, let's just say that everything Drake says is true, and Kendrick was a lie. 6 months later, but the issue is that the damage is already done. So even though people can be like, "Oh wow, so really," but everything is all about the now. Like the whole thing about beef and everything is about what do people think now? Because Kenny, 5 months from now, we'll be listening to Drake music, listening to Kendrick music, and they'll be because it's all about the moment. Beef is all about the moment. In a few months' time, everyone's career is going to be absolutely fine. Drake is going to have another number one album, number one record, number ones. So really, it's all about now. So you have to prove it. So if you don't prove things now, in 6 months' time, who knows? Maybe you'll have like some other beef with someone else, and people now forget about all of this. It's everything, and can especially in today's world, in this TikTok world, it's all about now because
That
people
that
have
that
such short memories, you know. So
That's true. That's true. That's true. But like I said, they say that he might be dropping. Drake might be dropping a track today or in the next week. So
Drizzy.
from no, but there's still time. Like there's still time for him to, if he can actually show proof. If he comes out with proof in like the
Oh
next
no,
week,
okay.
or
I think look, for Drake, yeah, like if you can come out with real proof that you beat your wife and Dave Free is really the father, then that would look bad. But the issue, Kenny, though, is that they're not like us. It's a everybody's singing it.
no,
Everyone is and like it's now gone viral. So no matter what Drake does, All you have to do is just put on that song in a club. And like the worst thing is, what if you play that? What if you play that in a club in Toronto now?
No,
And
no,
guys now
no.
start singing the lyrics.
Is a great song, but like I said, you don't. If Drake drops a song next tomorrow or after tomorrow, that's a banger as all the same.
There we
It
go.
can get
Then
flipped
we're
on his
back in
head. Yeah, we're back in it. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's still, like I said, Kendrick is definitely winning, but Drake is not. Drake is not a dead. Is not a dead man. He can still come back from this. If
Drizzy.
he actually has proof, and we know Drake can make great songs. I wouldn't be surprised if he has a great song, and then the thing the beef completely like flips on his head. I think
Wait. Do you know who did the shooting? Is it one of Kendrick's people that just rammed around?
nah.
Come on,
That
relax,
Random.
man.
No, so
we don't know.
Random dude.
We don't
based
know.
on-
We don't know.
Wait.
We
Hold on.
don't know.
What's saying, Ricardo?
So what came out, what they actually think it is, it's actually someone between OVO and EXO, which is the Weeknd's group. Just because last week, his manager Cash,
Yeah.
his security was shot, I think in California. So this could be a response to it. But yeah, that's what it has to do something probably most likely with the Weeknd rather than this whole Kendrick Lamar thing.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Let me quickly just get this dubs, and I want to come to everyone else. So, Abrid's fair. What does Griezmann, Trudeau, and Drake all have in common?
And Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder.
Wait. Hold up.
Oh,
Blackface.
Oh wow.
yeah, blackface.
Oh my
Griezmann.
God, yeah. Shout out to Josh. How can people say Drake won when he gave up? You can drop 100 more disses. I'll see you later. Look, see, that track seemed like a guy was done. Now, if you're saying that he has another track to come through, it's true. Okay, here's my thing. That feels as if it's done. But the way that They Not Like Us is being played and how it's being clowned, Drake has too much pride to be like, nah, I've got to come back and triple down. Because like put it this way, Drake has never been in this position ever in his entire career. You've never been on the receiving end of memes being clowned and being ridiculed in a viral way. So I think right now it's like, oh no, bro, no, I'm the king. I'm the number one guy. This thing can't happen to me. So his pride won't allow this.
And not like I think the hard pass 6. Like, I think he has more than 1 million dislikes on YouTube or whatever. He has like double more dislikes than likes.
No. But I think it goes to Ricardo's points where Kendrick has just shown a lot of people who dislike. So I think Drake is like, oh, do these amounts of people hates me? So, Big Black Crypto, thank you for the dub. Hearts Part 6 has 1 million dislikes. UMG can't save P. Drizzy, but they're trying to though. The Boogeyman size 7s are knee deep in the embassy. Beef is OV over. Not like Host number 1. Wait, is it number 1 in Canada?
I think so.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hold on, it is. I saw that it is.
Shout out to for Drake thought he had more ready fans than Kate. No. Drake does, just that we're not talking about. I think as Thingy says, Kanye fans, Weekend fans, Future fans, all those dudes as well.
The Weeknd's dropping tonight, by the way.
Who? What?
Not the Weeknd, the Future.
Oh. Good Kid, Mad City still in the Billboard top 200. Oh wow. Oh, yeah. No. Look, great. No, look, classic album. Is it his best album? I prefer a Pimp though. But okay, Ibs, talk to me, man. Who's winning? Who's not winning? Ibs.
Listen, you know what I find in this about Drake's biggest problem? Yeah, I still think he underestimated Kendrick because it's like the way he approached it. It was poorly strategized. Like the way he was dropping disses, he didn't respect him. It's like he was treating him like he was Meek Mill or something. Like I felt like he didn't respect him, man. Like that's what I was thinking because when he was dropping disses, it just like his approach to it, he's like, oh, you're gonna say double entendres and you're gonna say this and you're gonna say that. And he thought like Hader's just some simple artist that can't do these things. And he didn't know that he was overall like he could do club tracks, he could do conscious tracks, he could do different things. The overall hip hop artist. And I felt like he strategized it poor. And I heard the Heart Part 6. And I don't know how people are saying that it was not him just throwing in the towel. Like, just hear the end of that track. He's like, "Oh, you could drop 100 more. I'm tired of this, man."
But Ibs, I think, like, sorry to interrupt you, but I think I don't know if you guys understand this, but imagine you haven't done some. I don't know if that's how he feels, but imagine you haven't done something and people accuse you of something that you didn't do, and you feel so annoyed that like. I think that's how he feels. I don't know. I could be wrong. I think he's just saying, Kendrick, bring facts.
But Betty,
bring
that's
facts
his whole
and
point.
we'll talk facts.
No, but Betty, that's his whole point.
The problem is it's the timing of it. After
Yeah.
Not Like Us, which was a very offensive diss track.
No,
it's a bad move because
it looked bad.
No,
Even though
because
it may be true, it looked bad.
This is because Betty, I think the reason for all the dislikes is because They're Not Like Us is such a high energy thing. You're expecting you to meet that energy. And to meet that energy with something like that, even if the intentions may be fine, it's just it's the wrong energy to come after They're Not Like Us. But yeah, Ibs.
Even if you look at, I think Family Matters was Drake's best track out of the
nuke
songs he brought out.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, why are you dissing A$AP Rocky and Rick Ross for? Like, just
That's the
concentrate on
thing.
the main objective. Like, it's too many. His brain is
and see, Ibs, that was the issue. As good a track as Family Matters is, and as amazing, because like on that second verse, I'm like, bro, this is, because I listened to it today again. I was like,
crazy.
this is damn good rapping, bro. Like, this is like rapping. And you had like 3 different styles, but the issue though is that because like I actually have like a Kendrick Drake beef playlist. So when you listen to Family Matters, it's like, as you said, it's many people and everything. But then when you go from that to Meet the Grims is direct. This entire thing is about you. So it hits harder because I am coming straight for you, but this thing you're going after several people where it should just be a direct hit at one person. So, but
yeah, but even it's mad that you just see online like Drake is losing every single part of the numbers game. Like that was the one thing you thought, like his fans, because he's got a sound like pop.
No. Oh, it's thank you for bringing it up. So correct me if I'm wrong. So They're Not Like Us has the most streams in 24 hours ever, and it was a record held by Drake from 2017. Now I don't know what track that was, but wait, was that
Champagne?
The one from Views?
Lil Baby.
Champagne something.
Girls like girls. It's
Oh,
girls like girls.
okay.
Yeah, but like it's crazy how he's beating him with the numbers game. But it's just like the Heart Part 6. It was the wrong diss track to drop as the recent one. It's like, cool. Listen, some of the stuff Kendrick said might not be true, but it's just like when you're going on defense, you're like, oh, I didn't do this, I didn't do that. You don't win. You don't win either way. Like, it's just a losing battle.
I have a question.
You do that.
Do you think that a big reason why Drake needed to make that song in terms of like addressing those allegations?
Wait, you mean the Hotspot 6?
Well, specifically in that song about denying the, because let's be honest, the whole song isn't him being on the defensive. Like he starts off as the aggressor.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
He has to at some point in that song address the whole, PDF file thing. Do you think a part of that, him doing that, was because the pressures of that contract, his record label, Nike, the NBA, and all that? Do you think those bigger powers had be like, hey Drake, you need to adjust because there's a lot of money.
100%.
No.
I mean, because there's a rumor going again. This is only a rumor. There's a rumor running around that UMG
Oh, that was
are like stepping in.
yeah, no,
And also,
it was fake. It was fake.
Okay, it was fake, but even though it's 100%, like that is why he was tripling down, because you don't want that stink upon you. Remember, what do I say? Like KDB, Drake is like, hey, KDB, he's literally the industry. He's the industry plant, and the worst thing that he wants to have associated with you is predatory things. But I think I was reading somewhere that said that even if in song, if you make those kind of like PDF file like accessions, you are liable to be sued if they are false. So Drake actually has grounds to actually sue Kendrick if you're making false accusations. So
Yeah, I don't think he's
No,
gonna
but
do that, though.
even that song, the Heart Part 6, is even if he was defending himself with the PDF stuff, it's like the way he explained it. He's like, I'm way too famous to be a PDF.
that's crazy.
Been arrested.
I mean, that's
What?
crazy.
Have you
No,
not
because
seen what's
like
happening
it's like,
in the world?
like I'm the biggest artist in the world. Surely they would know that I would be. I mean,
No, that's the
no.
opposite. They'll protect
No, but HH, you know one of the girls that they're saying that he kissed on stage. She came to address all those rumors and everything, and people were trying to force her to be a victim. This is how much These are crazy. This one.
No.
They're like, no, you are a victim. You have to
Betsy,
act like a victim.
No. It's Betsy. This is similar. So what is Roman Polanski, director from way back in the day, pretty much was messing around with an underage girl, and he, if he lands on U.S. soil, he goes straight to prison. So that's why when he won the Oscar for The Pianist, he actually had to receive the award like via somewhere else because he got it in America. And when they interviewed the girl, she said, "Oh no, I don't know what's the big deal is and everything." The issue is that it's not about you; it's about what is.
Yeah.
So it's not about you saying like, "Oh, I'm not." No, it doesn't matter whether you feel you're a victim or not. Did they break the law or not? That's all that matters. If the law was broken, it doesn't matter what the girl thinks. Let me come to your Adrian.
First, in my opinion, I think it was a sweep because.
Just sweep.
Yes, I think it was a formal sweep because Kendrick beat him in not only the music way, but there's a wider discussion now happening with Drake. Not only with the allegations being made, but I think the overall theme of as part from the daughter and PDF file was about culture, and people are starting to talk about what is actually Drake. Even in the UK, there was this period where he was going and partnering himself up with UK rappers. Skepta, he was getting the Be A Boy Better Know tattoo. He was touring with gigs. He was doing things with Georgia Smith as well. People are starting to say
Trexler, that's a yellow, by the way. Trexler, that's a yellow.
People are starting to call him a culture vulture and all of that after what Kendrick said about his the Atlanta rappers. So
yeah, that was a crazy bar.
So there's now a wider discussion going on about Drake, whether he's really authentic or not. He's really authentic, and that's why I think Kendrick won, because now people are starting to look at Drake differently than they were before the beef started.
I think they were already looking at him like that.
That was years ago. They started calling him a culture vulture.
That's a double-edged sword, because a lot of people in the UK, a lot of those rappers, they felt a feeling, a lot of like gratefulness towards him, because the UK has always, in terms of their music, has never been accepted in the mainstream hip-hop thing. So it took someone like Drake to bridge that gap, because I remember when Drake went to the UK, he shed light on who's the guy that looks like Lukaku again? Is it Stormzy?
Had won?
Had he won?
No, but the problem is that
Gigs.
He jumps onto them when they're incredibly hot, and then the minute he even tells off the slightest, he's away. Like Heady One was really hot in 2017. 2018, a bit of a dip, he's gone.
That's the thing.
No, but that's the thing. No, I think it was Stormzy as well, because I remember at least he was seen like with Stormzy and all that stuff. Nobody, like, the UK, the way we see it on the outside. If you live in the UK, I don't know how you see it, but people on the outside, we see the UK as their own bubble. I think it was Stormzy that his music entered the US market because Drake's affiliation with the UK, and I believe at that time Stormzy was the biggest artist in the UK. But obviously, like gigs and all those, even Central C and whatnot. Like, I mean, Central C had the viral song, but Drake had already put the spotlight onto the UK because of him. So it's a double-edged sword. Like, yeah, he's a culture vulture, but there's no denying that without Drake's affiliation or him putting the light on the UK, the American audience isn't as receptive of the UK.
Yeah, but I don't think it's because Drake wants to shed a light. I think it's for his own personal gain. That's why.
Let's clear one thing up. Wait, hold on. Let's clear this right now. Don't tell me One Dance is the reason why Wizkid is now that dude, though. No. So Wizkid was already big before then. So Drake did not help Wizkid.
Drake did
thank you. Okay, he did. So don't say Drake is this the guy that. No. Wizkid was already.
Wizkid wasn't big in the US.
Yeah, not in the US. Yeah, definitely helped Wizkid in the US. Yes, it did. 100%.
I'm saying Drake didn't make my boy.
I'll be honest, I don't think.
No.
I'm not saying he made
Wizkid, but he helped him gain more popularity in the US. He definitely did.
That's what he did.
Okay, so Adrian, continue. Adrian.
So yeah, plus the whole strategy behind Kendrick, what he did, I think it just overshadowed. And there's some things that stick in rap battles certain lines. When Nas said, "I rock hoes, you rock fellas," where Tupac said, "That's why I effed you fat." There's some things that are always in a stick, and I think that when the OV whole thing, the A minor, those are going to be lines that are going to be said throughout
True.
years to come. That's why I think That's why part of the reason why I think Kendrick has won, because he has that. There's some like memorable lines that are going to be remembered for so long.
Yeah. All right, so let me hear this, and I want to come to Money Mason, then to AK and everyone else. So, shout out to Proof. Thank you for the dog, man. I have a bunch of OVO's compromised fans on this stream. W stream though. No. Listen, no. What I like about this is I actually like it because I love the positions Betsy and Ricardo are taking because it makes it balanced. What I don't want is just an echo chamber, because what I like is the debate back and forth. And we're here to be fully objective here, because if we're not being objective, then this stream is just pointless. It's better. I like a debate. Moneymates, talk to me.
With Drake, it's difficult for him because I feel as if what you're seeing a lot is that people almost want rap to be saved. So regardless of what Kendrick does, they're gonna gas it to the max, because if Drake somehow wins this beef, then I'm sorry, rap officially goes into the mud, into the Brick Academy, that you let this light-skinned acting / singing guy come in and beat your GOAT of this generation. So it almost feels as if anything that Drake does, it's going to get put down. Like, he, as much as I don't want him to win, not I don't want him to win, but I don't think he will win. He is fighting against the odds. The guy has a snitch, supposedly, a snitch in his team. He's fighting against Kendrick. He's fighting against the whole industry. He's got Rick Ross clowning him on Instagram for his life. I mean, Rick Ross's plane crashed, and then he said it was an OVO fighter jet that shot us down overseas. But there's not much he can do, to be honest.
AK, talk to me.
Yeah, I mean, I think Kendrick is winning. I can't say he has won yet. I think I want to see what the thing that Drake is releasing tonight.
Apparently, yeah, because
I want to see what he releases tonight, because I'll be honest, the Heart Part 6, I wasn't impressed. I'll keep it a stack. I wasn't impressed.
But what about the content though, and the rapping ability?
The content, like, I don't really focus on, like, if it's a diss track. I focus on the actual diss. Like, I'm not one to like focus that much on the music part of it. The diss at points it didn't make sense. You have PDF allegations against you, and you're responding with making fun of Kendrick getting molested. That doesn't that doesn't help your case. I'm sorry. It makes you look more weird. And I think he also said something like, "I expected the Weinstein angle" in that song. It's like, if you expected it, surely you'd have something to defend it. You wouldn't just say you expected it.
He did say it in the Taylor Made. When he was speaking AI Tupac, he did mention.
Yeah, it's like
he said it was mentioned on Budden's podcast, so it must be true.
Yes, but I think ultimately, like, the problem with Drake is that, especially in Heart Part 6, he went too much on the defense. Like, this is about, like, whatever lies have been told. A diss battle is about. There's gonna be lies in the diss battle at the end of the day. You're trying to take the other person down. It's about how you can convince the audience into thinking their lies is actually the truth.
No, just pause on that. I don't know why people are so hung up on is it truth or is it a lie. Like, I see even made the whole point. Exactly. Rap is mostly lies. Like, I see was like, no, I don't do all that stuff, but we create this facade and this whole thing to sell. Like, whether you like it or not, love it or not, hip hop, most of it, specifically gangster rap, it's all lies.
Yeah.
Most of it is all lies. It's lies that should be disguised. If I can prove that you were straight lying on your track, what's the point?
Yeah, facts. You should.
Yeah,
you should
yeah,
Oh
put
no,
someone else.
that's true.
Like,
Even the
for example,
but
Tupac said to Biggie, "I fucked your wife."
was that proven?
It's a bit difficult to prove either way. So yeah, we stay with that. But if Tupac says, "Oh, Biggie has a son and he's white," and there's a way to prove that Biggie's son is not white, then what are we doing here?
Oh no, true,
yeah.
but then you have to now prove it still.
Yeah, it's not like
But why
proving
can't,
it.
why are we pressed about that on Kendrick? The burden of proof is on him.
Yeah,
What
Thank
makes
you.
it worse, what makes it worse is the fact that this is not a new angle. This is new. This is an angle that has been done on him far more effectively by Pusha T, which effectively, let's be honest, a lot of people are sweeping that part under the rug because they can't prove it. Now let's just say Kendrick does prove it. Everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, meet the
Yeah,
BBL."
exactly.
So like, it's like, come on, don't be a hypocrite. Like, you gotta stand on one side. You can't have it both ways.
Yeah,
AK.
I think the point of this battle is you have to make the I think you have to make the actual lie believable. And the thing with Drake is that there's enough shady stuff about him on just in a eyesight that like social media thinks whatever Kendrick says real. It might be lies for all we can say, all we know. But because Drake's sort of shady stuff is so out in the open, it automatically makes it believable for the public. And I think on the Tupac thing, didn't Tupac like take a picture with like his wife
With
or
Faith
something?
Evans, yeah, but they were recording a song. They recorded a
Yeah.
song, and then he claims he beat it up
But like
after
the
it.
fact stuff like that already, plants a seed into people's head. Like maybe he might have done it. Maybe he might have done it. It's not about lies and proof and stuff. It's about making the lie believable. And I don't think Drake. I think Drake's already in the back seat with that one because no
But do
one
you know what,
likes
AK?
him.
Do you know what, AK? Do you know what Drake should do? If I was part of Drake's ghostwriting team, because obviously he has one. If I was part of Drake's ghostwriting team, I'd tell him on his next song, don't just do the Dave Freeze lyric as one bar. Double down. Make it so, because if you're adamant this is true, double down so hard to the point where Kendrick must respond. You can't skip past Dave Freeze anymore. You
have
can't
to
skip past hitting your wife anymore. You got to say something now.
You have to make Kendrick go on the defensive. You can't you have to go at Kendrick now. You have to make him go on the defensive.
What's it called? Let me go to your boy, Mark Mumbo. Then I'm coming to you, Betsy. Mark Mumbo, talk to me.
Hello, good evening. First, I'd like to say I'm a very objective Drake fan. So I'm very I'm
that's
being serious.
Anthony the Goat, man. We know who you are, bro.
I'm being serious.
That's a contradicting statement.
I'm a Drake fan, but I'm a hip hop objective fan. So what I want to say is, have any can you calm down? First, I want to say I'm proud that Drake doesn't run from a battle. Everyone says he's a pop star, but he's never run from a rap battle. So for me, I'm very proud that he's able to show his skills and sharpen his pen, because I want more music from him after we're done here. One thing is, Drake was always going to be judged differently than anyone else. For some reason, everyone hates Drake, and I don't know. I don't understand why. Maybe it's because he sleeps with other famous guys' wives and girlfriends, and he's
that would maybe be a reason if you go around sleeping with other people's girls. Come on, bro.
Exactly. I can see why people hate him personally, but in terms of music, they judge his music so differently to other rappers. They have a different lens when they see what Kendrick is saying. For example, how much do we weigh facts in rap battles? If we're going to take everything in face value, then what Drake literally said in the Hard Part 6 was that Kendrick called him a rat, and he talked about a fake daughter, and Drake planted that information. So he's literally saying, I'm 3 steps ahead of you, and you're falling for it because you just want dirt on my name. Drake literally said that, this guy's GM is fucking his baby mother, and he has a kid with him, and also the wife beating allegations. And also, Kendrick is calling him a pedo with no proof. There's PDF. I'm sorry, PDF. There's so many rules which have been given for other people, but when it comes to Drake, people like to hate on him. It's literally bot culture. It's sheep culture, because all they're seeing is everyone's seeing on internet, oh, Kendrick is smoking Drake. Kendrick is smoking Drake, so they run with it. And when they call Drake a culture vulture, I think Drake puts on people. For example, when people talk about Drake in the UK, I always think the first time I ever heard of a UK artist was Dave, when he went on that song. I don't know what it's called, but all I'm saying is Drake puts on people. Just like right now, Drake.
I have a quick question, Mac. Can I just have a quick question to you?
Go for it. Okay.
Yeah, you can go for it.
I saw Drake also said in that same part 6, he said the ones you're getting your stories from, they're all clowns. So
can you say that again?
He means it. Yeah, sorry.
Didn't he say, like, in the Heart Part 6, the ones who fed you info were clowns? And he also said we planted the mole to feed you light. Isn't that a contradicting statement?
I think it's two different things. I think he means the ones you get in your stories from are clowns. I think he means like when he was saying that Kendrick was getting his info from like TikTok and stuff like that. And then the mole, he was saying that he planted the mole to give him info. So I think it's two different pieces of information.
Yeah, basically you said that we plotted for a week to give you the information. That means it's premeditated, that he was like, okay, Kendrick is desperate to get dirt on me. So I'm going to plot. I have a fake daughter. I'm taking all these pills and the Maybach glove and whatever, because he knows that this. So all I'm saying is people are really downplaying Drake's planning. And all I have to say to end this is just that for me, the Hard Part 6 was a very, very good song, in my opinion. And in the end, when he's like saying his outro and he's talking, I think he's basically saying, okay, that was good exercise. Now I'm ready for the match. So I'm expecting him to drop. And when he drops, he's going to drop the banger. Drop
the mouth in the spot. I don't
bring me. Let me. That's another thing. When people say, "Oh, where's the Drake quotables?" He's like, "Okay, shake that ass, bitch. Hands on your knees."
Stop it. Shake that ass, bitch. It's not as quotable as A minor. No, come on, bro. Wait, hold on. Make my hold on. But you're saying shake your ass for free is as quotable as A minor and OV ho. Come on, stop it.
We don't want to hear you say the N word no more. Come on, man.
No. Come, like the virals have been completely owned by Kendrick. That's like no. We can debate about the music. The music is definitely debate. What is not debatable is the viral moments. Kendrick easily. So it's not
okay.
Wait, hold on. Let me take from Justin and come to best. So, Josh, Drake needs to lean on Kendrick being a hypocrite by having a song with Kodak and defending R. Kelly and XXXTentacion, then his wife. Oh, wow.
Facts.
Wait, was it a wife beater?
Yeah,
he did some pretty wild stuff.
You know what makes it funny though? Like, he calls Drake a deadbeat, which, if we're being honest, apart from the daughter, isn't true, because Adonis is always on his damn Instagram. It's just fucking annoying. But the fact that he calls him a deadbeat, but made a song with Future, who has 8 different kids with 8 different women.
That's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
The W is there.
No, but just because you call someone a deadbeat doesn't mean that you can make you can still make a song with other
No.
But come on, okay, it looks weird though. It looks weird.
Yeah, you go on his song to start the beef, essentially.
No. Basically, it's like how I think Drake shouts out Chris Brown. And Chris Brown literally scratched Rihanna's face. Like, you know what? Like Chris Brown literally basically Chris Brown did it in Luis Suarez on Rihanna, pretty much. So so it looks a bit crazy. So better go for it.
Isn't there also like something that I was seeing on Twitter that XXX was like supposedly killed by Drake or something like that?
Come on, relax, man, relax.
Madrid zone is actually
I may have gotten that from managing both. I don't know.
Look, so first of all, I'm gonna say, I want to say that I thank both rappers for stepping in the ring, because I think hip hop was alive for a few days. Like we literally couldn't sleep just because someone might drop. Man, that excitement was nice. Apart from like all the petty shit, like the accusations, I wish the beef was a bit cleaner. And if the beef was a bit cleaner, maybe J. Cole could have gotten involved. But
yes, as a Cole
did you see him? He was chilling on the beach, relax.
No. Basically, Cole is like few. No, basically, the only issue though is that, and we'll get to in the next section though, which is
he started.
It's like Kendrick's album is going to. I mean, because I don't want to waste what I was saying, but just very quickly.
Yeah.
After this, Kendrick's album might be one of the biggest albums in like a decade, and that's going to destroy the fall off.
All because of Drake.
Because I think the fall off was supposed to come this summer. Mates, you could have pushed that back to like November now. Wait until Kendrick drops. But continue.
Wait, I don't think it's been an official announcement though, right? It's just all rumors.
No, Ricardo. These guys, didn't Homeboy say in the Hot Part 6 that you're basically doing this because you have an album dropping?
No, well, he called it a cloud chase. So that's kind of like questioning, like, if you do drop, you are a cloud chaser.
And I mean, basically, there's been enough. Like, if you connect all the dots.
Yeah.
But basically, if you connect the dots and if you're smart.
Yeah, I would agree.
This is the best time to drop an album.
Of course. No, but that was definitely planned from Kendrick. You can definitely, it's a smart move.
Go for it.
Yeah. Second of all, I want to say, I think many people, me included, were predicting that Drake cannot hang with Kendrick, and in terms of bars and lyricism, and I think Drake more than hung with him, and I think that's why so many people are a bit hurt to actually admit, oh wow, the light-skinned boy actually, man, like it, because man, come on, his bars were way wittier than Kendrick.
Betsy, don't say light-skinned because people like J. Cole as well. So no, don't do that.
Wait. Light-skinned Canadian, you guys know all the spiel. One of the best bars in all this beef was him flipping the big three line and saying it's only Big D and there's video proof. Come on, that's crazy.
You see, Betsy, if I could drop a brick, I'd drop a brick. Betsy, if I could drop a brick, Betsy, that was the most strange. Betsy, don't you dare bring that line in a rap beef.
Triple entendre right there, man.
Betsy, don't you dare bring that. Betsy, that was no. Betsy, between two men. That is a no Diddy, no Drizzy, no Lizzy, no Tizzy, no Fizzy. That's Drake. Why don't you do that? Also, guys, hold up.
How is that?
So he actually leaked that?
Some people say that he sent it to a girl, which I'm not surprised, and then the girl probably.
Drake, you're the biggest artist in the world. You don't think that girl is not going to somehow leak that?
No, ever be honest.
You're referring to a picture of yourself like this. I'm sorry,
I can't remember which podcaster said this, but he said that in the rap industry, there's like maybe like 500 girls that all these rappers have on rotation.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, if one of you leak the video, you're pretty much just kicked out of that group. So for those girls, it's probably in your best interest not to leak anything.
No, 500. No, I think they're about 20. I said there are 20 or 30. Wait, who's the name of that girl that got that basketball player pregnant? The really young dude. Dre and Michelle.
Brittany.
No. I think it's Dre and Michelle. From
Jalen Green.
Jalen Green.
Yes.
You know who recently had one too? Anthony Edwards.
Damn.
He was actually trying to get like an abortion and everything.
Yeah, he told her to get rid of.
Bro, these rap they just all with the same women.
No, bro. It's on rotate. Like, bro, like.
HH.
Wait. What's it called? Amber Rose, bro. Bro, Amber Rose has been with like everybody in the rap industry.
Yeah,
she's just been tossed around.
Nah, highway
Yeah.
40.
What's that
Yeah.
chick? Steve Harvey's daughter. She's been with everyone.
Oh no. See, no.
No, but
Let's
she's different.
let's not compare Laurie Harvey to like Kim K.
Nah, but
See,
no,
she's the
Lori
same.
Har-
Yeah.
but Lori Harvey's like
she's
half
the
her
same.
age. Lori Harvey's like half her age too.
Yeah, that's
She's been passed around more.
No, let's be right. See, Dre Michelle,
P. Diddy and his son.
see, Dre Michelle, Brittany Renner thingy. That's prime trash. That's prime slot trash.
I remember when Lori Harvey was putting up like messy numbers, bro. Like,
Larry Harvey.
Memphis.
she was
No,
with
she
Future.
was on the field, man.
Betsy, back to the Betsy.
Yeah. No. So my thing that annoys me more is that we are setting two different bars for two artists that we claim to be both elite, but like Kendrick.
No. She's just an adult porn star with a fat ass. So that's it. I don't think that she's going around, boy. Continue.
Yeah.
Can't say that again, please.
So I think, like, for example, I've seen on the internet people saying that, oh, the worst thing that Drake did was addressing the allegations, and Kendrick shouldn't do it because, yeah, you see what happened to Drake addressing the allegations. Are you dumb? If Drake didn't address the allegations, you would be on the other side saying, you see, he didn't address it, he's admitting to it. And but Kendrick, he can go on with his life because no one's gonna call him a wife beater. No one's gonna say,
So you feel Kendrick is winning, or you think it's a draw? It's evens.
No. I think overall perception, I think Kendrick is winning because people are not being fair to Drake. That's my opinion.
Oh wow, okay.
That's my opinion. But I agree that in terms of the strategy, Kendrick was genius. Even like the way he undercut, because what's his Family Matters, man, that shit is like on my playlist. It's going like crazy. But I see that as soon as he dropped Meet the Grams, like everyone flocked straight onto let's hear what Kendrick has to say, and the shock value of he's giving like lessons to his son, to his dad, to his mother, and then to this phantom daughter. Yeah, so I think strategy wise, Kendrick was just I think like the strategy was there, but people were already willing Kendrick. Most people were willing Kendrick to win it anyway, and like Ricardo said, the fan base of Drake that would care about this beef maybe is not as strong as Kendrick, Future, A$AP Rocky, The Weeknd, all these fan bases combined. So that's my opinion on it. I was thinking that Kendrick was gonna do something and be really like, wow, the boogeyman. But for a start, I think Drake, like all his tracks, are more listenable too than Kendrick. And people might say, oh, but the beats don't matter. No, wait.
Lie to me and tell me that you've not listened to They're Not Like Us several times. You've not
Not Like Us was the only one that I banged several times. That day, like seriously, I had the beef as, it's won by Kendrick, and I listened to that track. I went and watched reactions. I watched like about 15 reactions to that song just because, man, that was crazy. Say come on, it's catchy as hell.
That beat is that is a beat.
Yeah. But everything else before that, it's just shock value, and some bars in there, some clever bars, but like it's Kendrick is a bit unlistenable too, in my opinion, especially compared to Drake. And people may say, oh, no, but it's the bars that matter. Someone said, well, if it's the bars that matter, why don't they do a cappella? Why don't they just go on a stage and battle rap?
But Bessie,
we're doing here.
These are just, they're too, like, it's so weird, like, because I have, like, Drake and Kendrick like on my playlist. I know what it is, you can't compare them, which is why what makes it so compelling is that they're so different. They're just so different. Like, I think you have to be in a Drake mood, and you have to be in a Kendrick mood. Like, for me, I think To Pimp a Butterfly is a great album. I have to be in the mood to listen to that album. And also, it's similar to Nas and Jay-Z. Nas and Jay-Z are very different. Like, you have to be in a certain mood to listen to Nas. Jay-Z you can put on any time you want. So, it's two different artists.
You know, the irony is that, like, I feel Kendrick, to me, is really unlistenable, and people will say, "Oh, maybe you like more like pop stuff and stuff that doesn't really have any content or like." But the funny thing is, between Tupac and Biggie, I prefer Tupac because Tupac was speaking the real, and Biggie was more like, "Oh, all the ladies come here, give me a blowjob," and
But
then
he was a very good rapper though.
yeah,
Biggie was a very good
yeah,
rapper.
yeah, I agree. But and it's just to separate. Like, I really don't enjoy Kendrick just because I find him weird. I don't know his voice and so on. And when we're talking about Nas and Jay Z, I also prefer Nas. Nas, like that one mic song and stuff like that. I love Nas over Jay Z. But when it comes to Drake and Kendrick, I just find Kendrick very unlistenable too, even if the subject matter is
Wait, hold
very
on.
good.
So Josh, no, I'm not hearing this crap. Drake literally said, "Not Like Us" is a good song on his outro. Yeah, Drake even gave Kendrick props on his White Flag song. No, look, you see, like the you're kidding yourself and lying to yourself that Not Like Us, that is the sledgehammer, this whole thing. I think Drake thought Family Matters would be the real thing of everything.
Yeah.
Not Like Us has just gone crazy, bro. Like, the numbers are real. Whether you like something, like, it's doing crazy numbers and it's gone viral and everybody using it on their TikTok. Guys are using it on memes. It's been played during the playoffs. During the playoffs at halftime, they're playing. It's been played in freaking baseball.
Yeah, Euphoria was playing on TNT.
So, okay, before we go to the next session, I did come to you, Barry. So, Barry, what about you? What are you saying? Who's winning or who's won?
I think we're gonna get
what the okay. All right. What? Okay, that's okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get one more track from Drizzy, but so far, Kendrick just a little bit, because when I look at for example, Family Matters, that's a great track, man. I have it on my play. I play it every day since it's been released. It's really good. But I just think that we said it before, like in a track, everything could be a lie, but if it sounds very good and disrespectful, people are gonna eat that up because they're not gonna have the curiousness to look up, make research, and try to find out if it's real. So the way Kendrick rapped about Meet the Grams is like, whoa, because you're talking about the son, the mother, the dad, and maybe the daughter. Even though I don't believe in this, because Drake, before obviously the situation with Pusha T, he knows the repercussions of doing something like this again. So he doesn't want that to happen. So I think it's a lie also. But even the Kendrick wife beating allegations, maybe, but when I look at like the brother-in-law, he's showing support to Kendrick, and also like if there was like allegations of Dave Free doing some business with Whitney, I don't know if Kendrick would try to make a label PG Land with him. So this is just some things that I see that I'm like,
or maybe he's like, wait, Dave Free, is this true? Dave was like, yeah, it's true. Sorry, bro.
Yeah, Philly just found out.
No, because Barry, maybe after he wins, he'll be like I've won. Okay, Dave, forget the F out of here. PG Lang is done. So because he can't do it now, because then it will lend to Drake.
No, he can't do that.
Yes, he can.
Why did Dave Free leave the label? Like, that's very weird.
Oh no. Just say, did you screw my wife? Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. Now, screw you. I'll punch you in the face, but let's do nothing. Wait 6 months, then quietly piss off. Because if you leave now, it's going to look bad.
How could Drake know something like that, and even Kendrick doesn't? That's just weird.
Wait, do you know how the internet works, HH? Like, bro, they're detectives. They're gonna pull that up, even though it's like 2 years or 3 years later.
No. But my whole point is that 2 years later, does it matter?
Yes, it does. And this social
no, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Beef is all about the now.
No, it's not. This is what you're underestimating. For example, you talk about Ether came out. How much time did it go? 3 months after? Bro, if Kendrick Lamar and Drake responded 3 months after, that would have been a white flag like 2 weeks into the damn thing. Now we give the pass for Kendrick about, he took like 2.5 weeks because of how it played out. But in our time right now, it played out the way it needed to be played out. So I think with the social media thing, it's a completely different ball game. Because
come on,
for example, if you go back to the Biggie Tupac thing, whatever, when he starts songs like "That's why I fuck your bitch, you fat motherfucker," like there's no way to confirm that he did, but if he did, if he did or didn't, it doesn't really matter because there was no Twitter. There was no the
Yeah.
internet wasn't as like accessible. Like proving that is significantly harder. There's no Instagram nowadays. You have many ways to prove that. So I think it's just a different landscape of how this rap battles are going to take place.
And hey,
wait, hold on. Let me tell you. So, shout out to Tilsborn. Double H, I'm disappointed in your panel. These are basic rap listeners. Say, don't do that. You see, this is what I hate guys doing. So and this is what it's actually a good segue to our Drake section. So all because people are taking or believe Drake is being unfairly critiqued here, don't call them basic rap listeners. Like, these are two very different artists with two very different approaches in how they want to insult one another. One person, it feels like they're more there's more substance based on how they rap. Other guy, it's a lot more listenable and it's a lot more musical and easier on the ear. These are just two different ways. So it's like you can now sort of demean Drake people for saying, oh no, you're just basic rap guys. We don't, because then if you do that, then there's no contest here. If you're saying that, like, if you sided with Drake, you're basic rap listeners and you're not into rap, then where's the debate? So no, don't do that. Oh, they are both great in their own rights. Now, I want to talk about your boy Aubrey. Here's the thing, guys. So wait, BBL, Drizzy. So basically, I was watching. I was trying to get there. So Ebro, I think Ebro was doing this Apple thing. We're just talking about the whole thing, like him, the desk, and some other guys, and they just brought up something very interesting, which is just like Drake. Here's the thing about Drake, because Drake is a weird artist. And he's an artist unlike any other, And look, let's be real. Drake's success is owed a lot to Lil Wayne. Not just because he signed him, but because Lil Wayne said, no, sing more. Keep singing. No, continue to freaking sing. Even if, you don't need to sound like Whitney Houston or Mariah Carey, but you're going to tap into something that no one else really does. Because, like, for me, I don't care. Like, the best singer rapper of all time is Lauryn Hill. Like, outstanding singer, extremely good rapper. And let's be real, Lauryn Hill was the best rapper in Fuji. She was the best rapper. Like her singing is amazing, but she's also the best rapper. And just as she's never remade a rap album, she might forget film. She's probably one of the most underrated rappers. Just for rapping, as amazing. So she's the best rapper singer. But for Drake, you see, here's the thing about Drake is, he shouldn't be doing this. There's no reason why. You lose, you get clowned. So what? There are lots of people, like, for instance, like, I'm sure, like, my my cousins who are, like, in their 20s, they don't give a damn about this rap beef. All they care about is good music that they listen to in the car, commuting, or in the club. So for Drake, you lose this, who cares? The issue, and this is the issue for Drake. He started as a rapper. So his whole thing was hip hop, rap. Then he got into the mainstream. And ever since then, it has diluted his whole rap thing. Because, see, this is the issue here. This is just for me. The last few Drake products have been trash. Personally, for me, they've been trash. Because when you listen to Thank Me Later, you listen to Take Care, you listen to bits of Views, the music is so much better and so much more concise than the garbage. The issue with Drake now, and I think maybe this is why there's some pushback against Drake, is when we listen to Ellie Drake, it's like, okay, this is an artist who is doing something very unique and not only making good music, but there is an authenticity there. Now, the authenticity may not be like real substance or talking about social issues, but authenticity in terms of just music. What you're hearing now from Drake is, this is ticking boxes and going through the motions. Bro, that's for all the dogs was garbage. I'm like, this is lazy. This is uninspired. And every single guy featured, bro, Central C raps better than him. J. Cole raps better than him. Everyone that's featured on the whole thing was doing better than you. So it just feels as if the guy's going through the motions, which is why this beef could be the best thing that could happen to Drake. He wouldn't do
Maybe.
it.
Yeah.
I know he wouldn't do it. But for Drake, I listen to Family Matters, I'm like, this guy's a good rapper. This
Yeah.
guy's a pretty damn good rapper. Make a rap album. Like, if I was advising Drake, I would say, whatever happens from this, if he were to drop a pure rap album, addressing the stuff and everything, it would go huge. Because I believe the whole
It wouldn't.
shit.
I would just because he everybody's gonna deny ghostwriters. So what's the benefit?
Who cares?
No,
No, Ricardo. I get your point though, but
what if it's like really, really fucking good? You know,
no, Ricardo. Here's the thing. So let's not talk music now. It's the kind of rap album you're gonna make and how you're gonna package it. You're right. You can't go straight hip hop because ghostwriters, how the hip hop community perceives you, and this rap battle, it won't work. But if you make a rap album, put it this way: Thank Me Later, Take Care. There's some things, but there's a lot more rapping on that than there is just musical stuff. So if you get into more of the Thank Me Later, Take Care bag, I think that could be something refreshing and much more interesting right now than here. Guys, let's keep it a stack. Family Matters is the best song Drake has released in years. In years. In years.
That's
Yeah.
subjective. That's definitely.
You don't think the song with
I like
Sexy
the
Red
tune
was
he
better?
did with Rick Ross.
No.
with
No, please, no.
Look,
no,
it's like-
no.
Can I go on this?
Yeah, go for it, Ricardo, go for it.
In terms of Bridge off your point, I wouldn't say it's the best song he made in years. I think that's like I said, it's so hard to really assess him because
Sorry, okay, before you go, important question. What do you consider Drake? Is Drake a rapper or is he a pop artist? What is Drake?
I think he's a rapper that started and turned into a mainstream artist. But this is the thing: the main perception about him, if you ask the casual, which unfortunately casuals are the ones that make the money move, enthusiasts don't. They're gonna see Drake as a hip hop artist. The overwhelming majority they see. I asked my mom right now, like, what kind of music do you think Drake does? Oh, he's a artist. I mean, he's a rapper. So it doesn't honestly really matter where we categorize him. If you're in the, I guess, a hip hop head, you're gonna say he's a pop artist. But if you're a person who just generally consumes music, you're gonna associate him. Oh, he came from the rap side of things, the hip hop side of things. So it doesn't really matter in that sense. I do hear your point about him maybe giving the people, what's it called, a rap album, which is not a bad idea, but I think he probably knows at this point if it's a good rap album, like a very very good one, he's gonna be discredited saying, "Oh, he's trying to look for validation, ghostwriters." However, if he drops a bad one, they'll be like, "Well, this is what happens. You got no ghostwriters. This guy's ass. Kendrick washed him." So it's almost like he can't really win in that regard. So I don't know if that's the best point. I saw somebody. Well, before I get to that point, one person did say that one angle he should do is step away from music for a while, and the reason why he should do that.
Oh, wait, get into acting?
No.
Rather, get back into acting.
No. Step away from music for a while. Drake has enough money; he can just do whatever he wants, right? But the reason why I would say step away from music for a while is because you want to make the people miss you, right?
Yeah,
And
I agree.
This is the thing. The thing with Drake, we're approaching summer. When summer comes around, we expect a summer song. Now, let's be honest, that Kendrick song is a great song and that will be played over the summer. But Kendrick is not producing another song like that for the summer. When summer comes around, we're all waiting on Drake to put that song out, right? Even if you don't like it, like if you're the biggest hater of Drake, I can understand you don't give a shit. But even if you don't like, you just tolerate him. There's no denying that he has that one or two songs that makes relevance in the summer, right? So there's that. Like you make them miss you, and you make people realize, like, look, Drake can be everything he could be, like a phony and all this stuff. But at the end of the day, bro, we want to hear the music. Like we want to hear the music, and that's the thing. When it comes to music, like personally for me, the way I see music, right? I see it as artistry. Like this is art at the end of the day. right? I understand the whole point about you have to be authentic, true to your sound, blah blah blah. But I think there's something that Drake did in terms of music the last 10 to 15 years is that we've never seen an artist really dab into different types of sounds and have somewhat of a success. You if he makes an R&B song or he makes like some sort of Caribbean related like whatever, it may not be the best, but it's not the worst to hear. It's like, for example, I like Chris
No,
Brown.
but isn't, and that is people's issue with, I
Yeah,
think,
yeah,
Drake. Though, is that like
but
what is like what are you? What do you stand for?
yeah, yeah,
You're
but
just a chameleon,
no,
really.
for sure. I agree with that too. But here's the thing. For example, I like Chris Brown when he's making R&B music and all this and that. But that diss track we heard on Quavo, that shit was good. Like
It was good. It
that,
was no, that was pretty good.
exactly. So, and people have been saying for some time that Chris Brown can rap. It's not probably not at the level of Kendrick and stuff, but he can rap. I wouldn't mind hearing Chris Brown make a rap album because we can see what we can get, right? And I think Drake is this first like a pioneer in the sense that you can dab into different lanes of music and try to see how good your artistry is. And I feel like, in a sense, Drake isn't given credit for that because at the end of the day, if music is art, I think we can all agree that music is art, right? What is so bad about trying different sounds? It's like,
No. But do you know what it is? Is that, you see, which is why I find it offensive when he compares himself to MJ and Prince just due to the numbers. Because with MJ and Prince, there is genuine artistry with Prince and MJ. The thing with Drake is, especially in the last few records, you don't feel authentic artistry. You feel industry. You feel this is
yeah, no,
manufactured.
I agree
You
because
feel
at
like
this,
you're like, okay, what do people want? It's like, bro, why are you connecting yourself with Kai Cenat? You're going to be 38 this year.
okay, that was
So
I was gonna get in.
Yeah.
I was gonna get into that. Like I said, we expecting, like, for example, you're saying that he hasn't made a good song in X amount of time, right? I think there is a level of when an artist is coming up, they have to prove something. They're motivated, they're hungry, they want to, they want the success, they want all the validation and everything, right? We have never seen this level of dominance in a long ass time.
Yeah.
So him evolving as an artist is already hard because most guys would have definitely fallen off by now. So at this point of his career, he has to reevaluate what is actually going to motivate him because it seems like his motivation is only maintaining the top spot and keeping in tap with what's relevant. So him tapping into like these streamers that are very popular is only him catering to the young audience and to keep him relevant. Is that a smart idea business wise? I think that's like a genius idea business wise. Do I think from the rap enthusiast, the hip hop enthusiast, that's the best? Absolutely not, because a lot of the people like here, I could even say it in Toronto when Drake was coming out, everybody was like, "Yeah, Drake is sick, whatever, blah blah blah." But now that, for example, people my age, we grew up with Drake and we've seen his whole run, we're like, yeah, I mean, like he's just like he hasn't evolved. He hasn't, he's
he's
not
not
speaking
evolved,
about
bro.
things that are relevant to me. But like I said,
Yeah.
like we can judge him for what he is now, but like I said, I view music as an art, and I don't find a problem him dabbing into different sounds. I do understand the problem with him not being authentic,
No,
but
no,
like
no,
I
no,
said,
but that's the issue though. So if you view music as an art, the whole point about art is risk. Love it or hate it.
yeah, but
This
he
was
tried
my
it.
concept for this
Exactly.
project, and I'm going to put out my concept. The issue is you're not really being an artist. You are being like a mathematician, and you're almost trying to rig the game. Okay, what do I need to construct and do to ensure this comes number one? Rather, I have
You're
the,
chasing the numbers. It's chasing the
you're
numbers, not
you're
the
you're
art.
just you're just chasing those numbers, and
Yeah.
because when you listen to Fall the Dogs, I'm like, this doesn't feel like us. This just feels like a guy that's just trying to
He's just making hits. Like
manufacture something.
he's just trying to produce hits, and I think that's what he is at this point, just trying to maintain where he's at. But like I said, I think he definitely is different in that sense where you can say pioneer. I don't know, maybe not, but him trying into different sounds. If he misses, he misses. It is
No,
what
no,
it
no,
is. But you
but
can't
see,
say he didn't.
you said a very key word, which is inspiration. when you're on top and you're on top for so long, it's very hard to be inspired. But you know what inspires you? Another guy who is a potential king in a Kendrick. So that's Family Matters. Now, people can disagree. I think that's the best track he's made in years. And why is that?
Yeah.
Because you know that's making that track, bro, I know who I'm going up against. And I know how that guy is perceived. So the amount of effort he put into that track, he's not put that effort into any track in years. That's because he was inspired because on who he was going up against.
Yeah. But the problem with that track, sorry guys, the problem with that track is that he put more energy into dissing Rick Ross and The Weeknd and so on. Because the best disses were towards those guys. He said to Rick Ross, put a nigga in the bars like your old job, like stuff like that. Come on, man, those were hard. You were the person that can kill you.
Just even beyond the bars, I think just musically. Like when you just look at it musically, I mean just look at how he is a rap, which is why, like, I get that. Look, Drake will never release a rap album because it won't sell. Because if Drake made, okay, let me ask you guys this: if Drake makes a pure rap album, does it sell?
I think
Of course. Yeah, Drake is always gonna sell.
Okay, no. Does it sell as much as his previous project? If it's a pure rap album.
You know what I think he needs to do? I think he needs to, when he retires with that. Like a closing of his career with a rap album. Because at that point, if you're closing out, you don't really need the numbers to validate it. Because what do you need another paycheck for? You're at the end of your career. You should have made all the money.
So I think this is like he needs. So I think is it one more number one to beat MJ?
Didn't he already do it?
No. I think first person shooter was equaling MJ. I think.
Oh, okay.
So I think one more.
But
so
you know,
get your number one then. All right.
Can I talk about?
You know the irony of this thing is that he claims in push-ups and so on that Kendrick was being extorted and Top Dog was making him make music with the Swifties and so on. But to me, all that we're talking about right now sounds like maybe Drake wanted to do a rap album all along, but the people higher up are telling him, no, you make what makes money. Carry on.
When you're a guy like Drake, I'm sorry, like you can't. That's an excuse.
No. That's true though. Look, they gave him like 400 million. They're gonna tell him what to do, man.
Exactly.
No.
You can't force a 38-year-old.
This guy made. He made honestly never mind. Honestly, never mind is like some dance or garage type, like a whole album.
Kenny, after track 3, I turned that crap off, bro.
You can't tell me that
Drake. Wait, I got a question. If you're reading This Is Too Late, is that a rap album? Do you count that as a rap mixtape? If you're reading This Is Too Late,
I don't count a mixtape as an album, bro. I only count albums.
But it's a project. It's a project where he was rapping the entire time.
No, for me, I only count your albums. I'm not here for mixtapes. Your official releases was what I count.
Can I speak on this?
Yeah, Adrian, go for it, Brendan. Wait, Adrian, then come to you, Adrian.
So as an artist, I think Drake I think he's a pop artist. I think I was watching this thing of Andre 3000 where he was talking about, someone was asking him if he wanted to if he's going to release a rap album, but his response was in hip hop you have to understand what the word hip is, and that is what is current and relevant. And I feel like what Drake does a lot is he is always transitioning to what is current, what is relevant. And I draw similarity, not that I feel like there are some similarities with Kanye, but the biggest difference is that Kanye has the ability to make himself the trend, whereas Drake is the one that's always following it. As you can see, when the UK drill scene was going up, you see him with Heady One, you see him with Popcorn, but he doesn't put him on his album and things like that. And you see him with Sexy Red, things like that. So I feel like Drake is always trying to follow what is pop. And I feel like a lot of Drake fans, they are fans of Drake, but not of rap. But for Kendrick, they're more so fans of rap, if you get what I mean.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's
Yeah,
fair.
I agree.
Okay, let me come to Emmanuel. Talk speed, bro.
Can I go after him, please?
Yeah, Emmanuel.
Okay. Yeah, Double H, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So here's the thing with Drake. Drake has this, like, I have been watching a lot of rap videos about Drake and I followed him and everything. And I was someone who came up on like the early years of the complexes, the rap sites, the rap journalists and everything. Dude, I heard wow how a lot of Americans, like especially the rap connoisseurs, were reacting towards Drake. They did not like him. They made up their minds immediately. Like Drake came up in rap the same way Lupe Fiasco. The difference with Lupe Fiasco was that he came up through the internet, but people mainstream liked him. He had the endorsement of Jay-Z. He had a whole lot of stuff that was covering him, and he was also American, so it protected him in a way. Drake is what happens when if you are a Kanye West or a Lupe Fiasco, and Americans don't like you, but you have enough of a significant group of people that like you enough for the people that don't like you to not matter. But the thing is, the people who mostly support Kendrick, they have consistently hated Drake. No matter what Drake did, they were never going to like him. It wasn't like so. And one of the moments that I could tell personally that Drake just decided for effort, he's not going to go the art path was the Macklemore Kendrick Lamar incident, and how Drake was salty about it because he was like everybody was talking about how Kendrick was robbed, but he too he felt he put his heart and soul into an album, and then Kendrick just takes all the heat. And even when Kendrick loses to like a white hipster rapper, everyone is crying for Kendrick and no one cares about Drake. Meanwhile, Drake feels, oh no, I put my heart and soul. And I have been following a whole lot of like the beefs, like videos on the beefs that happened with Drake because there was a lot of stuff. I was busy and everything. I keep up, but there were a lot of small details I missed. But I have been able to catch up. Future comes up and then says like Drake doesn't make music from the heart and everything. This is Drake right around when he had released. I think he was about to release. What's his like most rappiest album? The one with the language on it. I've forgotten.
If you read this, it's too late.
No, not that one.
Nothing was the
same.
No, not that one.
Nothing was the same.
The one that he said.
Wait,
Views
is it the one
from the
with his head in the clouds? Yeah, it was not
Scorpion.
the same.
Yeah, nothing was the same.
Nothing was the same.
No, yeah, nothing was the same. Nothing was the same.
Yeah.
Future comes and then says in a Billboard interview that he doesn't feel Drake's albums are from the heart and he's trying to get people to feel love and stuff. Drake nearly pulls Future from his tour. Drake took that to heart because many people don't realize why Drake motivates Drake. Drake is a guy who grew up like he loved MF Doom. He's basically a Lupe Fiasco baby. This is a guy who wanted to be like he felt he wanted to be what Kendrick is. But what he noticed pretty quickly and pretty smartly was that they were never going to give him that sort of respect. So after nothing was the same and he put his heart and soul and he felt, okay, Kendrick is going to dunk on me this time. Then he decided, okay, it was like Lucifer in heaven. He decided, I'm going to stop trying to make art and I'm going to dedicate myself to just go in the commercial route. And he's going
an industry plant then. Industry plant.
Yes, he willfully sold himself to the industry. I can bet you, if Drake wanted to release a rap album anytime, they couldn't stop him. He dropped. If you're reading this, is too late. They don't have the power. The thing with Drake is this: many of us view Drake as pop, but Drake isn't pop. Drake is more like what will happen if people are like you see, there was pop music before Michael Jackson, right? But what happened with Michael Jackson was that there was this R&B sound, post-disco sound that everyone seemed to like, but nobody really could put their finger on. Why is this popular?
No. Drake is a pop artist. He's a pop artist.
No, Michael Jackson was a pop artist too, but I'm trying to explain to you, it's nuanced. Taylor Swift is the most pure pop artist, like proper pop. Proper pop. That's Taylor Swift. Drake is like what happens when the pop establishment is chasing what is cool and trendy for the youth. So it's like what happens with Drake is that when stuff is like made popular by outside of the establishment, Drake comes in, he embodies it, then the pop establishment finds a way through him to adopt it. So it's like he's not an insider in pop music, he's sort of the cool outsider. He's rap enough to be outside of pop, whilst he's pop enough to be outside of rap. So he's in this in between zone. Now, if you're a pure rap enthusiast, whatever Drake is doing, like you don't respect it, and I feel you. Like you should
Yes.
not.
Yes.
You shouldn't.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I grew up on like listening to Outkast albums where like the revolution and like crazy music like that. I understand fully why a rap full on rap con was here, but here's the thing:
Okay,
Drake came up
let
on
me
that.
ask you, do you view Drake as a hip hop artist?
No,
Yeah, Drake
I
is a
think
hip hop artist. Come
No,
on,
he's not. No, he's not.
Exactly.
he is.
no,
But no,
DJ, can I go
and
next? Can I go next?
technically, pop is just popular music. What Drake makes
Hip
is
hop
hip
has
hop.
never
no.
Yes,
been popular music. It's always
Okay,
been
No, 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 no,
underground.
no,
let
no, no,
Can
no,
I
no, no,
can
no.
I go
What I want
next?
to
I
ask
don't.
specifically is, do you view Drake as a hip hop art? How can you view him as a hip hop artist if he's never made a hip hop album? That makes no sense.
he hasn't. No, no,
He's made
He's a
hip
hip
hop
hop.
albums.
He's no.
Like,
Hold
what
up.
do
Drake has never made a hip hop album.
He's a pop
he
artist
hasn't.
that can
no,
rap.
no, he has.
Thank you, Adrian.
No,
Adrian. Let's say Adrian hit the point. Drake is a pop artist that
no,
raps.
no. No. He
It's
makes hip
crazy.
hop. He's not a rap. He hasn't made a rap album, but he's made hip hop albums. He just
This is
hasn't.
Wait,
crazy.
He doesn't rap on
Wait.
most of it.
Drake doesn't even necessarily make pop. He makes rap and R&B. So why are we calling him pop?
He's
No.
not a pop.
Pop.
He's not a
Betty,
pop
what is
artist.
pop short for? Popular.
He's
Popular.
popular.
Okay, yeah.
Right now, rap is popular, but it's a specific kind of a rap. So pop is what is popular music. So the music that Drake makes is what you can cater for. Rap isn't really
It
rap
should
in
rap
no
has
no no
never,
no 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 rap in its truest sense is not
it should never
popular.
be exactly. It should never be pop music.
Yeah,
It's
so
always
I
been like the outside.
because see, this is where it gets tricky here. So you look at Get Rich or Die Trying. That is a rap album, but
Okay.
it's a guy that's promoting a gangster persona. And we know how how to view black people and how people want to be cool and everything. So that is something that now veers away from what's the essence of hip hop. But Common, Mos Def, the albums ain't gonna sell high because those are quintessential
Oh wait, hold on.
hip hop.
Hold on. There's a fundamental difference between hip hop and rap. Isn't rap just a sub
You know,
genre
yeah,
of
yes, you
hip
know, no,
hop?
yes,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
yes. So basically, no, you're right.
Yeah.
So basically,
you can say hold on, you can say Drake is a hip hop artist
Yeah, it
in the
is.
popular mainstream. Yes.
Yeah.
But he's made a hip hop album. He hasn't made a rap album in specific.
No. Hip hop is not music. Hip hop is graffiti.
I
It's
think it's hip hop is
breakdancing.
Well, you mean the
It's
culture?
turntables
You
and
mean
everything. No,
culture
no.
wise?
This is yeah.
culture.
Hip hop is the culture. Rap is the music.
Okay, so but Drake has made
So basically, you can't make a hip hop album. No, that does make sense. You can make a rap album. You can't make a hip hop album.
Yes.
Hip hop is a culture that encompasses many different things. So my thing that Drake, you can't call Drake a rap artist because he never made a rap album. Drake is a pop artist who raps. That's what
He's a
he
hip
is.
hop artist. He's a hip hop artist.
No, he's
He's
not.
a hip hop
No,
artist.
he's
Can I,
not. No,
okay,
he's not.
okay.
No.
Can I say?
For
Can I
me-
say something?
to be fair, rappers
Double H,
are
Double H.
definitely
Can I-
Wait,
can I-
hold
can I
on.
keep going?
Okay, Ricardo then back to Emmanuel.
No,
Ricardo
just
then back to
quickly.
Emmanuel. Ricardo.
At this point in time, rap or hip hop, they dictate culture. So
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I can't exactly agree with the fact that rap is its own entity. It's like I think Kanye West said it, and he said it best. Like rappers are the new rock stars. This is where we're at. Like they dictate the trends. They dictate what's popular. They dictate fashion. So I don't know exactly. I think some of the parameters have changed because of how pretty much global rap has become or hip hop has become.
No.
Yeah.
So, but sorry, before I go to Emmanuel, I just see the issue with. So if you just say, okay, Drake, his hip hop is rap. I believe pretty much almost every rapper you've rapped about something, you've commented on something. Drake has never said anything. He's never commented on anything. On pretty much every project he's done, you've never really made a statement or talked about anything. And that's fine. but you've chosen a particular path, which is cool, but now own that path. But there is a reason why when you now engage in this whole Drake versus Kendrick, why hip hop can never respect you. If like you're a hip hop head and you look
Yeah,
at
but
Drake and Kendrick, you're like, bro, how the hell can we respect you
That
based
is
on the
correct.
career path that you've taken? We
Uh,
can't take it
yeah,
seriously.
yeah, can I?
Yeah, you go for it,
Okay,
Emmanuel. Go for it,
okay.
Emmanuel.
Yeah, thank you for feeding into it. Now, here's how I view it. Drake does not embody hip hop culture, but he
Yes,
raps. He does not embody hip hop culture. If I wanted to talk hip hop culturally, political narratives, all of that stuff. But the thing was, here's the issue with Drake though. If Drake tried to do those stuff, people would say he wasn't being authentic because look at his background. His background and everything is like where Drake came from, guaranteed that even if he tried, he wouldn't be allowed to. Because here's the thing I have heard a Drake track where he addressed a social issue, which is he was on a Snoop Lion track, No Guns Allowed. How many people know that track exists?
Snoop
How many
Lion.
people know that
Snoop
track exists?
Lion.
Now, if
Man, you're talking about a
yes.
Snoop
now,
Lion.
let's be
Yeah,
serious.
that phase was
Yeah, that's weird. But people knew of the Snoop Lion album. Nobody remembers Drake was on that album, and he was rapping about gun issues in Toronto and stuff like that. No one remembers that. You think Drake isn't paying attention to that? Like Drake does decides to talk about a social issue, and everybody just blanks him and ignores him. Drake has realized he realized pretty quickly these people are never going to, and they didn't hide it. I read a lot of like these rap journal blogs where they literally went out of their way to say point blank Drake cannot say the N word. Like they said it. These were the same people who were gladly celebrating Obama being president of the United States as the first black president. How do you say a biracial dude can't say the N word? And yet you are all on Barack Obama's rod. Like that made no sense to me.
Oh no, no,
You
no!
celebrate Barack
No,
Obama
no,
as a biracial dude, but
it
you
no,
say
no,
Drake cannot say
Emmanuel,
the
it's how you carry yourself. Basically, it's like a better
no.
example no, a better example is J Cole and Drake. I don't view J Cole and Drake the same. Drake is a guy where are you just using the black thing to sort of try and be cool and so with thing is you J Cole, you know where he has stood from day one. From day one, you know where J Cole stood. Drake, you're not really sure.
no.
And also let's
But
just
the
put
thing with
let's
the
just
thing
put
with
okay, how Drake raps isn't how he talks. So
No,
that's
but
always bothered me. Like, and also remember,
well,
Drake, he is
well,
an actor.
no, but
Drake is
the
an
thing with
actor.
Drake, no, but quickly, the thing with Drake is that
Hold on, Kenny.
if you compare to what Drake did in the beginning of his career to what he does now, sometimes the way he raps or the way if you see the people around him, all that stuff, like the way he talks on tracks nowadays, like yeah, mob ties or stuff like that. I think that's why people are mad at him because like in the beginning, yeah, you were doing your singing thing and all that stuff, but then now as you grow up now, we see you moving like with you have like all the guys around you are gangsters and all that stuff. That we know that's not where you came from. I
No,
think that's
but,
why when people say J Cole,
I think that's why he's an actor. Like, you see, you know what, Kenny? Do you know something about Drake? Drake is like, just know your lane. My advice to Drake is you shouldn't be in any hip hop arena. You shouldn't be because you're such an easy target. If you stay in the mainstream, who cares? Because in the mainstream, all guys care about is good music. In hip hop, is how authentic are you? How real are you? How much can we connect with you? That's why
he
Tupac is so
technically can't
revered.
do that if he wants to be commercial. I'm sorry. He can't do that if he wants to be commercial. If he wants to be the tastemaker, he needs to be around the tastemakers in hip hop. Like it's sort of an irony. He knows he can't stand over there. So what he does is that he's like he throws the rock at a safe distance. Like he's standing at a safe distance away from hip hop. But
Which no 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 no
whenever
no no
anyone
which
comes up in
wait
hip
no no
hop,
no
he goes to stand
no,
right
no,
next
no,
to
so, I mean and Mano, that is the issue is that you can just dip your toe then just run back to mainstream. Dip your toe, run back to mainstream. Like when Jay-Z lost, you're like, bro, I've got to stand on it because this is my arena. So for Drake, you can always be like, it's like you put out for all the dogs. And Joe Budden says that, man, how can you get completely washed and totally destroyed and lubricated by J. Cole on your own song? Drake then releases a whole Instagram thing insulting Joe Budden. What does he do? Releases a whole EP mixtape that's just all rap. So I'm like, bro,
Well, Drake.
what are we doing here? Actually, wait, hold on. Let me
No,
go to
Drake has
Apes.
a weird.
Wait,
I
hold
was
on,
waiting.
Apes.
I was waiting as well.
Can I
Okay.
can I
Go
go
ahead,
after
go.
as well?
Okay. Let me Apes and then I'll come to Best then answer. So
Yeah,
Apes,
no worries, no worries.
your take on Drake, Apes.
Drake, the problem with Drake is he's trying to enter a lane that he doesn't need to enter. He just needs to stick to his lane, which is what I would say is still rap. I'll say alternative rap. Like, I wouldn't say it's just traditional rap. It's just alternative type rap. But he sometimes raps, but it's mostly singing and stuff like that. But to me, he just needs to stick to his lane because I feel like Drake has like identity crisis when it comes to, he wants to be respected by the hip hop crowd, but then he also wants to be this mainstream big pop artist. He needs to just kind of stick to his lane, which has been successful for the last 15 years, and don't really try to get into the rap lane. Like, the rap lane ain't for you because there's certain different things. Like, I remember when Pusha T this thing, he's like, oh man, I thought when we get into beef, there's certain rules that you have to follow, and this and that. That's what he was saying after the Pusha T issue. And I felt like, cool, if you're saying that about the Pusha T thing, then why are you mentioning other people's wives? He did it again in this Kendrick beef. He's mentioning people's wives on that. Like, I feel like he does certain stuff, which is like in hip hop, it wouldn't fly. And then after do it in your pop world and go against your pop guys. Like, we like your pop music. No one's saying that Drake's a horrible artist or something like that. Like, he can make good tunes, but just stay in your lane. Like, he's got too much of an identity crisis. Like, he's never made a rap album, I don't think so. Maybe earlier in his career, maybe his
I mean,
first album.
would you want a rap album from him?
To be honest, I don't really care, Hedges, because to me, whether he makes a rap album or not, it's not gonna make a difference anyway. Like, it's not gonna make a difference. Like, even if he did make a rap album, I don't think he's the best rapper anyway. Like,
Boy, he is good though. Not the best, but he's good. But if he made a rap album that was good,
yeah, but HH, what's that gonna do for him? Like, these people have given him. He's talked about in like they've given him 400 million. Man, they're gonna tell him make another key, can you love me? Like 20 times. That's what they're gonna do. They're not gonna tell him to make a rap. Rap don't sell like that. Let's keep it. Rap don't sell like that. Like, pop,
or
these pop songs make millions.
sure. So Big Black Crypto. If the Hell's Angels biker gang doesn't accept black members, but Drake uses them for street cred and protection, does that fit the colonizer tag?
They're racist as well. The Hell Angels.
Yeah. Those guys are racist.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And I've seen Drake's early videos before he became famous. He said, "Nah, I never grew up around black people. I grew up in a Jewish area."
Have you seen the video of him? Like, it's I think it's in Canada where they're basically like having dinner, and he talks about like Canadian slang.
Yeah. like I don't know, Drake. That's what I said. He's got like an identity crisis because
he does.
We don't say the same thing about J. Cole because we know where J. Cole stands.
I don't know. Say Drake. Not once have we questioned J. Cole's identity, like, because he's been consistent. But for Drake, is that like at what side are you? Like, it just seems to be. Drake just seems like someone who's very confused, and he seems like if he tries really hard to fit in and be accepted. And I think that, and also he's very sensitive. Like, you're a mainstream guy who does great numbers that is the mainstream, but once you now say that, man, you're a trash rapper, he takes it to heart.
He blocked Kaisana. That's what I saw online. He blocked Kaisana.
I have a question.
Wait. Hold on. So Wing, woke up to P at 2 a.m. My mind, BBL, Drizzy, BBL. Wing. We did all that info. We didn't know that. Chelsea Brown, Drake lost booze. He was on serious, unprepared, and did not respect the opponents. He realized too late the danger that K-Dot brought. He got higher on his own supply. The battle was winnable for him. Was the basketball? What do you think the basketball was winnable for Drake?
No.
Yes, yes,
The thing
yes.
is,
I
Could
can
have
I
explain.
think
won. He
Yes,
could have won.
at this time I don't know because, like I said, the guy
not
was
now.
really well prepared. Because when you look at when he dropped the track because Drake was on a tour,
Mm.
he dropped the track when Drake was doing his tour, so you know Drake was not going to be fully focused. And then he dropped with Future and Metro Booming as well. That if you look at the planning, what they did, like Metro, Future, Kendrick, like how they planned that stuff, all like most guys coming at him at one time, it was always going to be tough
Yeah.
for him to win
No,
This
no,
was
no,
because he
no,
has
this
no,
was
too
no,
a
many
no,
people
Julius
to
no, no, no.
Caesar.
manage.
No, here's the thing, though. I think it was winnable, and it would be winnable if you focus on Kendrick and you keep it fun, keep it witty, keep it clever, and focus on keeping it musical and catchy. If you do that,
No,
it was winnable.
HH,
Now, we didn't know, but
HH,
it's 100. You see, for
no.
me,
I
nobody is going
disagree.
to tell me that he had that. No, you were not going to say that he had no chance of winning. That's
yeah,
BS. I'm sorry.
HH. Do you know Julius Caesar, HH?
He could have won.
Yes, I know Joe says yes.
Do you think he could have survived
Are we
being
not
stabbed
comparing
in the
Drake
back?
to Julius Caesar? That what we're
Yes,
doing right now.
because it's 20 versus
Oh
1.
dear.
It's
W.
20 versus
It's
1.
not. It's not 20 versus one. No, see, that's the
It is.
issue. It's 1v1.
Kendrick
No
and
one
Drake.
cares
No,
about
no.
any of these other dudes. It's
All these
1v1.
other fan
HH,
And
bases are on Kendrick's side.
no. That was Drake's biggest mistake.
Yeah,
No one
because
cares
Drake
about
won it
anyone
then.
else.
all these BBL hashtags,
No, no,
HH.
Doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
no,
BBL
no.
doesn't even come
No,
from
no, 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 no.
Kendrick. That comes from
Let's
Rick
let's
Ross.
bro. No one cares about any of the. Kendrick was your prime opponent, and that's what should have been your focus. But because Drake is so sensitive and he was so fearful of his throne, he felt he had to go after everyone based on just how he felt attacked. See, if I was advising Drake, I say, forget these other guys. This is Kendrick freaking Lamar. This guy is in a whole different level to all of these other peons. You have
Future is
to.
a big artist. Like,
Kenny, are you telling me
Future,
that Future has a bigger fan base than Kendrick freaking Lamar?
I'd say
I wouldn't
it's
say he has
close.
a.
I'd say it's
No.
close.
Yeah, I think it's
I'd say
quite.
it's
Like,
close.
your future is
It's
a
close.
big. Your future is a
Future's a
very
big
big
No, no,
artist.
no, 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 but that's it. At the end of the day, after Euphoria and 616, it's very clear that one of the biggest artists in the world is coming directly at you. So if I was
No,
advising
W.
Drake, I'd say you have to focus on Drake. But no, hold on. I said I'll go to Betsy. Betsy, go for it. Betsy.
Yeah, so man, after all this, I think I hope like Drake goes through like his villain arc, and like sometimes adversity inspires you to like be on that like fuck everyone, and hopefully good music comes out of it. Yeah. Secondly, I want to say like I think like him trying to adapt to what's current. I think that's very corny. Like him hanging around with Sexy Red. Come on. Firstly, that's a very bad example for anyone. I don't see why the industry is pushing her. Like it, it's what they say. Like the industry is like, imagine, sorry to use this analogy,
Oh
but it's
God.
like the white man going into the hood and pushing crack cocaine, and then everyone gets. But it sounds, it seems like, because pushing out Sexy Red as the new example, new role model for these girls, that's a poison. And it's not just the Sexy Red thing; it's the nail polish. What, Drake, you're 39 or 38. Why are
Yeah,
you
That's crazy.
polishing?
That's
Come
crazy.
this
on,
nail
man.
polish is crazy, man. I'm
This guy
sorry.
is so corny with trying to keep up with. Yeah, that's all I want to say. Really, I don't.
So I want to come to Elijah. Talk to me, bro. How do you view Drake?
Can I go next?
Yeah. Elijah.
There
So
we
Drake,
go.
my thing with Drake, I grew up. So I'm 25. So Drake, Degrassi was about 7. So I followed Drake since Degrassi, basically.
Wow.
And I've always believed that this guy, he's complex. He's one of my favorite artists, and so is Kendrick. But Drake has always been very complex. My biggest thing is I actually agree more with Emmanuel because he basically said a lot of words that were in my mind. Drake is in this. He's always been in this. He's in the middle of nowhere. He's not. We don't know if we don't think he. Some people say he's pop. Some people say he's rap. He's just in between. He's never had a solid footing. I believe that he had no choice but to go industry because the rap circle could not take him in, or was unwilling to take him in, and hence why he had to take the industry route. I understand that, but it's brought pretty good music. I'm not gonna lie, but my thing is, I don't think this beef, quote unquote, was winnable when people started pulling out. When J. Cole pulled away, Future pulled away, Metro Boomin pulled away, and then it was Kendrick and Drake. That's when it was kind of like, ah, shit. I'm going against this guy. Let me see what I can do. I give him credit for taking on the challenge, because some people would have walked away and just thrown in the white flag and just said, no, I'm not doing this. And yes, Marcus, that's the perfect point. He became successful via the industry route, because the rap route he wasn't going to get in. I believe that 100%. I've seen Joe Budden say this exact same statement. He was never going to be accepted, one, because of his background, two, because of where he's from, and three, because there's no relativity between a person from Chicago and where he's basically his side of Toronto. See? Now, if he was
because I think that's it. Because when you look at his content, what are you rapping about? There's nothing, which is why most of his content is like about girls, women, female parties being cool.
Yeah, of course.
But if you go through the hip hop route, that can't be your angle.
No,
your angle has to be about what are you saying, what's your content, what is your experience, what is your lived experience, and you don't have much lived experience compared to other people. So,
and if you also think about in a way, the guy keeps going. The guy is where he is because of social media, and the fact that he still taps into every generation. He still manages to remain relevant, which is insane to me. The fact that he can. The Sexy Red point by Bezzy is actually valid, because at this point in age, in your 30s, in your late 30s, early 40s, normally you'd maybe be focusing on family, or maybe have a different style of music that is for the older generation, that points for people 25 and up, not 24 below. And for some reason, his music is still for people 24 below, which is okay, I guess. For example, the garage music, which was the one everybody hated, he actually warned people about that ahead of time, that I'm gonna go the garage music route. It was maybe like 1 to 2 songs that were actually good. In terms of rap albums, because I'm just picking at what everybody's been saying. I'm not really having like an actual point. I'm just picking from what everybody's saying.
So just okay, if just in let's say what up, if you're advising Drake, would you say rebrand, do a rap album, or wait until the dust settles and just keep doing what you're doing? Like, it seems to be working, just keep doing what you're doing.
So that's in my opinion, I think that's really hard, because again, that's what happens when I think one of the guys actually put in the comments, put a perfect word, a musical nomad. It doesn't really matter what you're gonna do. One way or another, it could be deemed it's going to be deemed as a success. So he could literally go into flipping opera tomorrow, and he may get awards there, or he could drop into I don't know, country music or something. I think Drake needs a rebrand. Me personally, I think he needs to shift to what is in his age range, basically.
Because that's why I think that this battle is a blessing in disguise for Drake, because if Drake now just continues just doing the Drake thing, okay, fine, you'll have your other number one, but how people perceive you, because guys are not like, Yeah, I think maybe I'm bored of Drake right now. Actually, wait, do I? So you have now people now sort of now asking questions. So if you now go back to being Drake and you have another number one, which I know you will, based on the short memory of the world, it's like, what are you really doing? Why this could be a blessing in disguise is that this could be used to just fuel you. Because, Elijah, as I said, Family Matters, that is the best song he's done in years. In years.
In terms of
And
just as a rap song, or in terms of just a song
everything.
in general?
You know, because, bro, the last, what's it called, Certified Lover Boy, that Nevermind thing, for the dogs, for me, garbage.
I
Apart from
liked
one or two songs.
I lost was alright.
I like Certified Lover Boy.
I mean, I was like, for me, it felt like, see, Certified Lover Boy was like, yeah, he's hit the wall creatively here. This seems like Drake on autopilot. Like,
But
it feels like if, like, yeah.
But that's what goes into my. That's what I'm going. It still goes into my narrative as he had to take the industry route, because I believe when you go into the industry route, the artistic creativity kind of flutters out the window, because at that point it's really all about maintaining consistency, relevancy, and making sure you still make $300 to $400 million in a year. It's not really art anymore, even though music is an art. But some people just do it because they want to do it.
He's the businessman.
People do it without a passion.
Company man now. He's the company man.
Exactly, he's a company man. So if they tell him, "Hey Drake, we're gonna need you to drop a nice song for the summer. Can you do that for us?" He'll do it. He'll do it. I'll listen to it, and if it's a banger, I'll think it's a banger.
Yeah, and I think
they're not gonna fall into it.
And I think that's the issue, though, is that he's too much of an industry guy, breaking artists, introducing artists. We're like, no, you are the artist itself. You have to be doing the art and focusing on that, rather than just being, let me be above it and let's see what works. So, but okay, let me just quickly hit this. So I wanna. So let's talk about King Kenny now. People just
Kung Fu Kenny, please. Kung Fu Kenny.
Kung Fu Kenny. So
Kung Fu Kenny beating his wife. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, baby.
see, my thing is that I didn't like Mr. Morale. I'm sorry, and I will still double down, drop down. I have not like now. Maybe I'll revisit it after this, but I didn't like that album.
You didn't like any track?
He gets too much hate, man. I don't know why people hate him.
Hey, Jake, you got like one track.
I think it's actually
No, a few tracks are good. I'm looking at the album as a whole. I didn't like the album, no. But for me, I'm said that Good Kid is a classic. Pimp Butterfly is a masterpiece. Damn is an extremely good album.
You have to
Mr.
include
Morale.
Section 80, man. You have to include
I don't count Section 80. I don't count it. It's a mixtape.
No, it's not a mixtape.
It is not. That is not an official album. It's not. His
It
first
is.
official album is Good
I think
Kid.
it is.
It is.
Yeah, technically, yeah. His first
Are you
like.
sure? I think technically his first
Section
full
80.
official
Yeah,
album
I
is
just searched it now. The studio album.
Yeah, studio.
Yeah.
okay. No, okay. If you count Section 80, oh, very good album. So Section 80, very good album. Good Kid, classic. Pimp Butterfly, masterpiece. Damn, very good album. Mr. Morale, nah, sorry, nah, it ain't work for me. So, but here's here's the thing though. So I was watching his Grammy Award acceptance speech for Mr. Morale, and then he said like how, oh, thank you to hip hop for allowing me to make this album, and I feel that I needed to make this. So my hope is that Mr. Morale was just a personal album for him, and he wants to get a lot of his demons out on that album. But when I now listen to how he's rapping here, it's like, okay, I've got that out. Let's now get back to the rapping now. Now, I may be wrong. That's why I want to hear what you guys think and also what you guys in the streets, in the chats think. I feel he's in album mode.
Yeah.
The way he's rapping and how many tracks he's going through, it feels as if he is in that rapping album mode now. And my belief is this: if this guy drops his album this month or next month, it could be one of the biggest albums in the last decade. Based on this beef, based on They're Not Like Us, and how people are viewing Kendrick, that album basically, it will be his biggest album ever, 100%. If he drops it soon just in this whole Fear and everything, it could be his biggest album ever. And my hope is, let's get back to rapping. You've done the personal thing, you've done the whole introspective thing, you've done the whole Jay-Z 44 thing. Let's get back to Kung Fu Kenny. Let's get back to Kendrick. Because if he drops an album and it's that old school Kendrick and it's good, I don't think anyone can release this year, bro. I really don't think anyone can, because it will take over the entire, just because, bro, like, I think they've been saying that this beef, it has transcended everything. It's got into news channels, so this would be the perfect strike with the hands. Or this would be the perfect time to release an album. I mean, Apes, talk to me. Like, do you think Kendrick is dropping this year or not?
Yeah, I think I agree with you. I think he's in album mode because, like, even just like the song "Not Like Us," that was done in like a day, and you could tell like he's in the flow of things. Like,
okay. So you think that was done like very quick? Not like us.
He's literally. He even talks about family matters in the.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he does.
He's in the flow of things. Like, he's in the flow of things. I think he's gonna start making. I think probably the album's already done or near done. I think once this Drake stuff dies down, I think then he's gonna push the album more. So probably more likely we'd see it the end of the month or next month, early next month.
Well, I mean, guys in the chat are saying June.
Yeah, summer.
June makes sense because I think the Drake stuff's gonna die down. I think he's in album mode. Like, even the way he's rapping, you could tell when rappers are like, even J. Cole, like before he done his little thing where he apologized.
Oh no, but see, do you know how I feel so sorry? I feel so sorry for J. Cole, bro, because like, when do you release?
He messed up. He messed up.
Because my thing though is that, like, if Kendrick releases this album, okay, put it this way: if Kendrick releases the album in June and it's really good, if I'm Cole, November, bro, November.
But I don't think he was planning
next year
anyway.
No. Cole was thinking it was going to drop sometime this summer, I believe.
Yeah, he was.
Because when when you look at that whole Might Delete Later, that was just a prepper of, okay, that album is on its way, and he even says 7 minutes of follow-up is on its way. So I think he would have dropped June, July, somewhere through. But with this whole Kendrick thing, you can't release anywhere around Kendrick. So I think if you're J. Cole, and if it's done or nearly done, November, like fall. And that's good, because I think this summer is Kendrick. Like, this is Kendrick summer.
Fall-off's gonna hit, like, I don't think it's gonna hit.
It's not anymore. No. Yeah. Here's the thing. What are we here for? And this is why I said, like, because I want to talk about beef. Like, at the end of the day, here's the thing. I keep saying to people, Ether, okay, insults and everything. I ain't listening to Ether, bro, on repeat. I'm sorry. Okay, fine, insults and everything. Takeover is good music. I'm here for the music. I'm only here for the music. So for J. Cole, if the music is good, the music is good. And that's all about. Like, at the end of the day, I listen to music to feel good and to put me in a good mood. If the music is good, the music is good. And that's all that matters.
Yeah, but HH, do you trust J. Cole to make a classic album?
No, I don't.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but my thing is that he better, like, let's hope that he does though. But I think that for J. Cole, I mean, I just think that if Kendrick's album is like a nuke, then I just don't know how anyone. The only other person that can release that we'll care about is if Drake releases a rap album. You know, because I think, like, because Kendrick, like, what's this? Before Ether, Nas was still that dude. Remember, what's it called? Illmatic is seen as the go-to rap album of all time. But what Ether did, it just took Nas to a whole different plateau. So he was already rap's golden child with Illmatic, and it was written. But then Ether just took to another plateau. Now, with this whole thing of they not like cost and what this has done, Kendrick was already big. It's taking him a whole new plateau now.
Can you imagine the confidence that he's gonna have in the next album? Like, he's just gonna be stunted on, like,
bro. Like, no. Like, look at how. So wait, what album came after Ether? Was it
Stillmatic, I think. Yeah.
Look at how he was. So you can tell when a guy is just has that victory. So with this, because Kendrick knows what this song has done, and he knows what this song is doing. So, and also because do you know what someone said? And this would actually be a great idea. He should. And also, sorry, I forgot. And this is smart from Kendrick. So what Kendrick did was all of these songs, he's removed copyrights from them.
PR,
So what they said is that some YouTubers said that they've made like life-changing money from reacting to these songs. And what Kendrick has done is he's removed all copyright restrictions off of YouTube. So guys can react truthfully, which is so smart.
And UMG won't allow that.
UMG, let's say UMG. So basically, if you play a Drake thing, they will strike it. But Kendrick was like, nope, use it, have fun, react, boom, and guys have been making crazy money. Unfortunately, for Kendrick, that is so smart. Again, you're thinking about the people. So, but someone made it a suggestion, which is a great suggestion. So like there's like a video on Twitter where it's like a collage of YouTubers reacting to "They're Not Like Us." That would make a great music video. If you had that as a music video of YouTubers reacting to it, that'd make a great music video, bro. You know.
Yeah,
Okay, let me ask you this though. Now, this is a good key question to you guys. Guys in chat. So, if Kendrick's releasing an album, is "They're Not Like Us" a track on the album?
Yes.
It has to be.
No, I just do you know what's so crazy? No, wait, hold on. So, do you know what's so crazy? You know, so when you do track listing, I think I said this in the last stream. The tracks you put at the top are your most important ones. Blueprints. I think Takeover is track 2 on Blueprints. Ether is track 2.
Yeah.
So literally from the gates, like track 2 is Ether. So I think he's probably gonna put that track 2.
Yeah.
Intro and then Not Like That straight away.
Wait, hold on. Let me go to 24K. Go for it, 24K.
You know what I think it would be even better? He does Not Like Us, obviously on the track. Then he has like Not Like Us remix with everyone on it and just dancing on Drake's dead body, bro. That's what they should
Bro,
do.
no. If this guy does Not Like Us featuring Pusha T, Future, Week, and also Weekend like sings like a variety of the hook, bro. That's just evil.
Yeah,
that'll just be evil. Actually, no. See, if you're smart, so you put Not Like Us track 2, then like let's say track 12 is the last track, then you have like a remix of Not Like Us featuring like about 5 guys who are like all Drake haters, bro. Oh, bro, nah.
I saw a video
that
once.
would be that. No, that would be evil.
I saw a video once that
What was the question though? What was your question?
No. I said my question is that do you think They're Not Like Us will be on his album?
Oh yeah, 100%, man. He's literally he's got all the momentum. You know, it's coming into summer. He can literally. You know, everyone. This is where everyone gets like makes their memories for the summer. He would have like the music that basically runs throughout summer and just be like create the nostalgia for 2024 for next year and like he's got everything like running for him right now.
No, because I think like because I mean like how big do you think this track is?
It's
Not Like Us.
Not Like Us. I think it's like.
So no, okay. Put it this way: do you think that this is like it will run out of steam, or do you think this could like literally just last through the summer?
It's gonna be the song for the summer.
Yeah, bro.
I think it's gonna run now.
I think the video.
Look, Betsy OVO, man. Betsy OVO.
No.
OVO Betsy.
No, I'm not OVO Betsy. Yeah, relax.
Guys, they were playing the Not Like Us song in one of the NBA games in the break.
Yeah, in the playoffs.
And also like an OVO store in London. Did you see?
Yeah.
Someone graffitied They're Not Like Us in an OVO store.
Yeah, Not Like Us. Yeah. But they said they couldn't do the same to Kendrick because he has no stores. Yeah. But yeah, carry on.
This beef, to be honest, for me, personally.
Betsy, you're not being the allegations, man.
24K.
Okay, so for me personally, Drake, his run is like I've only seen Drake be the number one like top artist for the last 15 years, because since like I was 10, he's been the guy. Yeah. So for me, it's just so crazy for me personally to see how many people just don't like this guy. Like I never knew how many Drake hate. Like I don't know if they even you consider haters, but it just seems like it doesn't matter what he says or what his points are. It's like we're not hearing it because you're going up against the guy for hip hop.
No, besides that's it. Well, let me quickly just so shout to like for now, Drake already. I'm not. You're not basing me like that, bro. You don't base me like that. What's it called AK? So Kendrick, do you think Kendrick releases his album this month, next month, latest year, or you don't think he's releasing an album?
I think he will release an album, but I think it won't be this summer. I think it will be later this year.
Okay. Let's say the album is done or near done, and you're advising Kendrick. Would you advise? Okay, like let's just write this out and release in the fall. Or no, strike while the iron is hot. When would you advise the album to be released?
Of course, I tell him, bro, like you're big right now. You're big right now. If you release it as quick as you can. That's what I'd say. Release it as quickly as you can. Like when it's done, try and release it as quickly as you can, because your songs are hitting number ones in countries, in like many different countries, many different states, and all of that. So I would take advantage of what's going on now, because let's be real. I think 6 months will pass. After 6 months, people won't look at it the same.
Wait. Look at what's the same.
Look at this beef the same, and I think.
Oh yeah.
So I think you have to release it when you are the main topic of it.
Yeah.
No, because
when it's
see,
hot,
listen, guys,
yeah.
people have short memories, but like, do you know how bad Ether was? Like, people think that BBL Drizzy is bad, bro. Like, Ether, you can't listen to that multiple times. Like, no one talked to Jay-Z like that. Like, that was just straight disrespect. Like, that's like, bro, how do you come back from this? But he came back.
He was emotional, man. When you hear some interviews after that, he was emotional.
No. Ibs, Jay-Z wants to do something to Nas after that, bro. The disrespect on Nas was because you have to understand who Jay-Z was, where he was, how big he was, and it's not only what was said, it's who it's coming from. And how it was being said, it's freaking Nas. And
Nas, do you think that one was bigger? This one or Jay-Z and Nas? Because I didn't live through that one, so I wouldn't know.
You see, my thing is, this is bigger overall. Rap-wise, that was bigger. So, Drake, as I said, Drake is not a rapper. Drake is not part of hip hop. But overall, because Drake is one of the biggest artists ever, and Kendrick is the biggest rap artist, and it's a rap artist going over a hybrid artist who's trying to be like hip hop, and hip hop is going against. Overall, this is the biggest we've ever seen. But based on pure rap and what Nas is and what Jay-Z is, that was huge. Because these are the two rap behemoths going head to head. So that was huge in terms of rap. This isn't rap. This is something this is rap against this is hip hop against the industry. Like Drake is the industry, Kendrick is rap. Nas and Jay-Z, this is rap. These are the two rap titans going head to head. So
you know, I saw someone that said, "Thank God that Drake is not from New York." You know what was gonna happen? West Coast, East Coast, all over again.
No, see, that's why, like, I think, but which is why, like, They Not Like Us is hitting so much because it's like that is a West Coast anthem.
Yeah.
So really, you have to. Yeah, that's why you have to answer that with a Canadian anthem. Can you answer that with a Canadian, with a Toronto anthem?
No one's
I don't know why.
Who music with who? Top 5? Top 5 who's on the rap?
No one's from Canada though. No one's like standing behind him. Even in Toronto, he got so many ops there. Like DJ Academic.
Yeah, that's true.
And he's saying like, oh yeah, you guys think even though he reps Toronto and like he calls himself the Six and stuff, there's a lot of guys in Toronto he's blocked careers from. He has them in the sweatshop. So he's got like resentment there as well.
Okay, so hold on, let me ask you guys. So if let's say Kendrick is dropping an album, are we still getting artsy Kendrick, or we're getting They Not Like Us Kendrick?
Nah, you're always gonna get artsy Kendrick. You know that
That's why I don't think it's gonna be on the album. That's why I don't think Not Like Us.
No, but it was always artsy. I don't know why you're saying this.
No, but Abe's though. Like, especially that's Kendrick I saw on They're Not Like Us. I want that Kendrick. I want that Kendrick.
Yeah, well,
that's the guy I want. Like, you see, for me, I appreciate artsy Kendrick, but that's Kendrick that's having fun, that's slick. Give me that Kendrick. But you can get your ass up, but I want a Kendrick where just rap. Basically, I want that kind of. Now, I get what guys says, because I want good Kid Kendrick, but I get it. Every artist has to evolve, and you have to grow, which is very key. But what I want is, you see, Mr. Morale, I respect what you were doing artistically. And I would always respect somebody taking a large swing artistically. It was just too arty for me, and I just couldn't connect with it musically.
Turn it off, bro. That shit was.
Yeah, like
man, people hate on it too much. There was very good tracks on it.
Come on, bro. Like, okay, how many times we don't want to hear your like all your
no. Look, it was personal to him, and I respect what he was trying to do artistically. So, from an artistic point of view, I respect it. But look, see, music, it either hits you or it doesn't. It just didn't connect with me. So, but what I want from this, though, what I want is that the energy. If you're going to listen to an album, Kendrick, the energy of They're Not Like Us, that's the energy you've got to bring to your next album. You have to bring that energy in. And
make an album full of bangers, man.
No, but Kendrick is not going to do that. Kendrick is going to be like.
Wait, hold up. So go for it.
Yeah. Like Kendrick is gonna like he did on Euphoria. It's gonna be a bit more. There's gonna be some parts in the beginning. Maybe it's gonna be a bit more slower. He's gonna use the different voices and all that stuff. That's just who it is.
Okay. Okay. Let's have a compromise then. Something balanced. So you have just like the Euphoria thing. You have your artsy things. Then you have your club bangers. Then you have your raps and everything. Just something that's a bit more balanced, that's for everyone. Then everyone
like damn.
Yes, of course. No, but it's not,
get some beats from Warren G and so on.
That's dumb.
Yeah, but his next album, like I said, most of his albums, you can albums from Kendrick.
Actually, don't know, Kenny. Do you know what you should do?
Yes.
Like YG. Now I don't know whether the album may already be done though. Let DJ Mustard just produce your whole album.
DJ Mustard, Warren G,
and just make it a very, very West Coast album.
West Coast
you just have a very strong West Coast sound.
Yeah, I won't be surprised.
DJ Mustard can only make that one beat, man.
He's
Mustard beats are really. That's true.
Okay, but I think that's okay. If I would advise Kendrick though, your next album should be like a West Coast
anthem. I agree, man.
Like strong West Coast sound. Like because I think guys have said like this is the first kind of West Coast anthem track that he's really made. That's like
that lives in New York, man.
He made like King Kunta is very West Coast like vibey. He's made tunes like that.
But that's not a club banger though. Yeah, it's a West Coast sound, but it's not a. Remember, it's still very content heavy and very much. I'm saying this is just a club banger, bro. This is just where we're just we're just having fun here,
Yeah, we're having fun, but
what about money?
The thing is that let's not like some of the lyrics that he's saying on the track. Like it's still some crazy certified lover boy, certified like PDF out.
No, it's crazy.
It's still like where is it? 69 God.
69 God.
He's still saying some crazy stuff on the team.
Like the Bible of God's watching. Like he had some bars, man.
He has some. You see, what I'm saying is that you see, that's why I picked That's why I picked Drake in this beef, because I was like, bro, if you're
He
gonna
doesn't
bring
have
that
that.
whole Mr. Morale to this beef, bro, you're
Yeah.
losing. You're losing, bro. Like, and also even Euphoria was cool, but I was like, oh my gosh, if you're gonna just go the whole Euphoria vibe, yeah, okay. Like,
But I thought
this is not
Euphoria's
necessarily to
aged
be
nice.
artistic though. You know?
Yeah, no,
Euphoria was
but
good though.
no, but
You,
not
you
like,
guys,
like I said, like, most of no two, like, most of his albums, there's always difference. Like Good Kid, Mad City compared to Pimple Butterfly compared to that. Like the guy is always he hits you with something
And
different.
and I think that is what people have said, because look at this. Look, like, if you look at, because I was listening to the tracks today, and look at like the body of work that Kendrick has released for this whole rapper battle. It's all very, like, if you look at Euphoria, 616, Meet the Grams, and They Don't Like Us, they're all very different.
Yeah,
So this just shows that's why he's
yeah.
shown he's actually a superior artist
Artist, yeah, obviously,
to
yeah, his
Drake.
range is yeah,
Because
fairly.
Drake, you have
yeah.
no range, really. But Ken just has showed such a crazy range in all the 4 tracks that he's released, which is why, if he just brings this into his next album, huge.
You guys think that the reception from Meet the Grams prompted him to make Not Like Us? Because some people were
No,
saying they were falling asleep listening to it.
Meet the
no,
Grams.
no,
Now
no,
Meet the
Oh,
Grams
no,
is
no,
the
no, no,
best.
no, no, no. But see, Bessie, here's the thing though. They're Not Like Us came out like the very next day. I think that Kendrick had this planned for a long time. Meet the
Yeah,
Grams.
could be.
You see, remember, Meet the Grams was done a long time ago. How do you release a track like that? That's heavy. 20 minutes after Family Matters. So he
yeah, he
knew.
stopped
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
He
yeah.
So
stopped it
basically,
up.
he knew Family Affairs was going to come out. So it's like, when he releases this, I'm going to release this after to undercut it, because I know that you're releasing this. I already have this in the talk. So that did what it needed to do. And They Don't Like Us, that was just obviously something was like, okay. See, They Don't Like Us was a response. No, see, They Don't Like Us was a live response to Family
Yeah,
Matters. Meet the Grams was done ages ago already. It was
yeah.
just about when am I going to release it. So, which is
Yeah,
why the Heart Part 6 doesn't work. Because They're Not Like Us, oh, you're going to go here, I'm going to go here. So, remember, Family Affairs, high energy. So, is it Family Affairs or Family Matters?
Family
Family
matters.
Matters.
Family
Family
Matters.
Matters.
So, yeah, so basically, Family Matters, high energy. They Don't Like Us, high energy. Heart Part 6 can't now be that by low energy, though.
Bro,
So, you've got
because
to
he was
meet it with the
tired, man.
energy.
He was
So,
tired. He was finished, bro. The guy was in the hospital bed saying, "Ah, that was a
Nah,
Yeah,
good training
Double H.
session." No,
yeah,
no,
Emmanuel,
no.
go for it.
Go
Emmanuel,
for
go
it.
for it. Emmanuel.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, this whole thing, I see it's been familiar compared to the Nas and Jay-Z beef. You see, when Nas had that track, Nas didn't just put out Ether. Ether was like, it was unlistenable. I'm with you, HH, on that. But he made Major Look. Major Look, if you like, we all know who he was talking about on Major Look. We all know who he was talking about in Got Yourself. I can't use the 3-letter word, but like
Yeah,
YouTube
yeah.
tags, but Got Yourself. If you're from back then, you know what how to finish that. Just don't say it. Yeah. So what's going to happen, I think, is that Kendrick is going to use the album to as a rebound from Mr. Morale, because similar to Nas versus Jay-Z, Nas was coming back from like some personal issues, and he had a relationship with a female in his life, and that relationship was almost on the outs. Like the person was about to leave him. That's his mother, by the way, not his mother. Okay, so Kendrick too, you can tell he was grieving or he was processing something on the Mr. Morale album. And so he needed to go through that process. And also, a lot of people have put it out that the whole Drake Kendrick thing is like both sides had been plotting on each other for a very long time. Because listen to Drake, if you listen to a leaked version of what was the first diss track Drake made? Drop it, push ups.
Oh, the
The leaked version, which was on the Hit 'em Up beat, right? He said that you've had this diss track for 4 years, drop it or get it over. Like he basically said that, meaning they've been plotting on each other for a long while. So that's why I think J. Cole has to be pissed off at Drake as much as Kendrick, because he was set up here. He was set up where either way he went, he was going to lose. If he went with, I'm going to diss Kendrick and ride with Drake, who knows what Kendrick would have done to him? But him copying to Kendrick has
is this
also
true?
ruined.
No way.
Yes.
Is this true?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Actually, wait. Did you know the whole thing? Do you know this? Like every time Nas drops an album, Jay-Z drops an album as well.
No, do you know
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Jay's
Him. Yeah.
guilty about that.
Man,
Yeah, like Nas had a club manga with Lil Jon, and he introduced it with you all know who I'm better than. We all know who he was talking about. So like like Nas milked the living life out of Ether, and Kendrick is about to do that. So like he has the whole world to go. So like it's about to get nasty. But if Drake knows what's good for him, he needs to stop Kendrick. Kendrick's album I think should come out early June or late May. So if Drake knows what's good for him, if he has anything to do about this, he needs to stop it now. That's the mistake Jay-Z made. Jay-Z dropped Super Ugly and like it didn't work. If he wants to stop Kendrick, he needs to find something effective and stop Kendrick now. But back to Kendrick. With Kendrick, he was processing stuff. So I think he's going to use this album to process his to rap, like to get everyone back on side that this is Kendrick, this is the rapper you loved, this is the rapper you all dealt with, like this is the guy you like. So like the whole artsy thing, because he saw what happened with Mr. Morale, because this is something that usually happens. Drake drops Honestly Nevermind. He has a 21 Savage track on it. Everyone loves it. Then he goes, okay, apparently him and Future were supposed to drop What a Time to Be Alive too, and that's probably what caused the beef. He was supposed to drop it with Future, and then he screwed over Future and went with 21 Savage. So 21 Savage has beef with both Future and Metro, but that's for another day. Drake responds to the Honestly Nevermind backlash with Hair Loss, where it's like a full album with the guy who everyone liked his Future. That's Jimmy Cox, yeah. So that's what Kendrick is going to do. Every artist is vain. They like the adulation. They like so whenever they feel their fans are lacking, they always try to feed that. So artsy Kendrick, I don't think he's coming with that. Also, I saw something on Reddit Kendrick, where they talked about Kendrick is about to do something with his album where he's going to come out with his big me persona, which is him just too fat to like. He's so it's some weird stuff. If it's actually true, I'm like Kendrick is nuts.
Actually, hold on, bro. If Kendrick is smart, call your album Big Me.
Yeah,
that would be perfect. And if he calls his album Big Me, that would just be the perfect thing to encapsulate this whole thing that started. Call it Big Me, especially if like he's seen as the winner. If you call that album Big Me, that would be the perfect title for the album.
Now he's gonna do something like
but this is it, guys. What if Drake drops an album? What if Drake is recording an album now, and he drops the album right after Kendrick drops? Bro, do you know that? You know Aubrey is that he is that petty to do that, and I think that's probably he would. See, if I was advising Drake, start making an album. Whatever, not making an album, and when Kendrick drops, drop it right afterwards, bro.
Yeah. Let me finish my Kendrick thoughts. So what I think is going to happen is he's going to return to his rapper persona, and like they said, he was going to be so big that he would fit into 3 slots. Three slots, like there's a space for 3, and then he's so fat that he takes up all of the space for the 3. Like that's going to be his persona. Like he had Kung Fu Kenny on which album? I've forgotten the album. He had the Kung Fu Kenny persona. So like he does what they are claiming. It's weird. If it's true, Kendrick is unhinged, but well, we'll see.
Wait, hold on. I'm not coming to Elijah. So Elijah, do you think Kendrick is dropping his album this year or this month or next month? Elijah,
I heard June supposedly. Drake, do something because it's not looking.
No, come on, Elijah. Like, I think Drake is going to drop either an album. You know what he'll do? Either an album or a diss track straight after his album drops. Because I think Drake knows that he's about to drop an album. Drake is either working on a masterpiece like Family Matters Part 2 or an album. He's gonna drop it. No, he's gonna drop it on the day of that album release.
Or just do an album,
No, he has to do an album. He has to do an album.
Hey, Chase, let me ask you something.
Wait, hold on. Electrical.
Or do an album called Family Matters. If I'm Drake to be that petty, I just my thing is, I also want to see what I know. J. Cole's sitting in the corner; he's just watching. But I also want to see what he does as well. That's the thing.
No, Elijah. Let's be real. J. Cole can't release. J. Cole can't release this summer. He can't.
I want
as much music as possible. I just want as much music as possible because my playlist.
No. It's true. No, but it's because Elijah, if you're advising J. Cole and Kendrick is dropping next month, you're gonna drop in November. You're gonna drop fall. You're gonna leave the summer for Kendrick and Drake. Just wait until the fall. Because if you drop it in summer, it's be, especially after all that has gone, it won't have the effect that it has now.
Can I ask a question?
Apology as well, like another apology.
Oh, relax, man.
I apologize for dropping my album.
Let me ask a question.
Yeah, Betsy, go for it, Betsy.
I saw a video recently that Nas. We know he dropped on Jay-Z's birthday, but you guys know because initially Jay-Z had this theme on Hot 97. The Takeover, I think, was released during his Hot 97 concert or whatever it was, the Summer Jam or whatever. And Nas, he had planned. He actually he ordered a life-size dummy of Jay-Z, and he was gonna hang that while he was on stage, dissing him with Ether. But then word got to Hot 97, and they stopped this straight away, and so Nas refused to actually go and perform there. You think Kendrick could do something similar on one of his concerts or something? I don't know. Not that hardcore, but
it depends if J. Cole persists with this. If J. Cole persists with this, then perhaps. But I feel like if
I'm talking about Kendrick and Drake. Imagine Kendrick does something similar to Drake.
Yeah, I mean, if Drake persists with this whole beef, then maybe. But I think that you see, look, if I was Kendrick, though, I'm like, look, this thing is done. Basically, if I'm Kendrick and you're in album mode, I'd be like, right now, focus on building up to the album. Because and then just let Drake do whatever he does, but just focus on building onto the album. Because if that happens, guys will be focused on Kendrick is about to release his next album, 100%.
Did you guys already talk about the comparisons and
tracks?
But
Double H.
Yeah.
Double H. Wait,
hold on. I want to cause it. So basically, we're now talking about Kendrick because our belief is that we think Kendrick's going to drop an album probably next month based off of what has happened. So do you think he's in album mode, and do you think he's actually dropping an album this year or no?
Yeah, you don't make He's Not Like Us without being on album mode. That type of track you don't make, that type of beat, and the fact that Alchemist said that he gave him a beat for Meet the Grams. I think originally he was going to use it for a different thing, but
it was for a different song. No, he gave it.
But he said that was years ago. He said he gave him that beat years ago.
Yeah, years ago. So this guy's like pulling stops, and he seems like he's in album mode because of the way he's just responding quickly, and he seems to be inspired for album mode, bare minimum. Now, this whole thing of like, when is it going to drop? Is it going to have the same theme? It depends. It depends if on the album he's gonna people think that he's gonna bring that type of energy straight into album mode. I don't think he might.
So do you think They Don't Like Us will be on the album?
I don't think it will be on the album, but I won't be surprised when he goes on tour if he plays it. That's what I think.
But okay, why not put it on the album?
No, that's because if this isn't, this is what you got to think, right? An album is, all albums have themes, right? They have stories to it. And if the theme and story doesn't fit Like Us into it, it doesn't make sense for him to put it there. I think this was just a direct response.
No, I'm okay, but then remember, Ether wasn't what Stillmatic?
Stillmatic, yeah.
Yeah, Ether was on Stillmatic, and was Ether really part of the aesthetic of Stillmatic? Ether was just Ether, but Stillmatic was Stillmatic, and it was its own theme separate of what Ether was. Ether was just about this particular guy, and Stillmatic was just a particular thing. So, because I'm like, why? It basically, the song is so big, it's done so much, and we're hoping that that is the kind of energy you're going to bring to the album. Why not put it on the album based on just what the song has done?
Capitalize on it, yeah.
I mean, yeah, you could from a marketing standpoint. I mean, it works. I mean, in terms of how popular the song's already, so you might as well just place it there. I get it from a marketing standpoint, but I don't know how theme wise it's gonna affect the album or if it actually has a place there. That's the thing with Kendrick. I don't know where he's gonna go. I don't know what route he's gonna go with his album in order to construct it, because we know this guy's very artistic in his choices, and he's very calculated with his choices. So I don't know how that would fit into his whole thing. So I'm kind of interested how he's gonna do that. But I want to talk about Drake's response just a little bit.
Okay, go for it, because we're like rounding off now. But yeah, go for it.
Yeah. I felt like Family Matters was a good track. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
It's his best track. It's his best track.
Yeah. I felt like the first portion, like you didn't need to address these other guys. They weren't needed. Like
big mistake. Huge mistake.
But the last track, he went ham towards the end. He really went ham, and I felt like this response that he made, after his last response, I just felt like it had no place, man. Like I didn't know where he was trying to correlate his attack on, because he's out here saying stuff like, man, whoever gave you that information is dumb, and then I planted it. Like, I'm sorry, that just sounds to me like you're just rambling on just for the sake of rambling on, and you didn't really address. And then I know Drake fanboys are saying like he addressed the allegations, which they both didn't. I don't think he addressed it. Saying that you're too famous to get caught, come on, man. We had a Diddy case. Like, it's not.
Yeah, but
that's not gonna work. I don't think he answered anything, and I don't think, to be honest, Kendrick doesn't even have to respond, because the court of public opinion already has him winning. So there's no.
And that's why I was trying to explain to Betsy, which is that Betsy was like, look at facts, get paperwork and everything. And what I try to explain to people is that in this whole beef thing, the consensus determines the winner.
Yeah.
It's not about truth, lies, and everything. Sadly, it isn't. Now, it should be about truth. It should be about proving. All that matters is, what do the people say? What is the consensus of the people? Those are the guys who decide.
Yeah. The track,
but they were always against him.
And the track that really ended this beef was Like Us, because he did it your style. He literally did it your style in terms of club bangers. That's something I expect from Drake, not Kendrick. Like nobody expected. That's
the issue, is that like they're not like us. That is, for me, in my view, it's over. It's just done. Because Drake, how do you respond to that now with another party track, another club bang? Like, it's already, because once you get a viral hit, it's a viral hit, and that's it, and that's what everyone will now gravitate towards. And now, so even if you bring another club banger, it doesn't work, because this has already captured the zeitgeist for now already. Like, it's already the viral, bro. Like, they're not like us. It's been trending for like the last 4, 5, 6 days. So it's like the damage is done now. This was the final nail in the coffin, sledgehammer from thingy.
Yeah.
So
and this is like, that's not to say like okay, they're both going with allegations. Nobody's really proven anything from both sides, but from Drake's side, I felt like Drake had some good songs. I'm not gonna try to say that he didn't put up a fight. Like, he did.
Oh, no. Drake, violence efforts, 100%.
Yeah, but I feel like it's all about perception at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, you're trying to cater to the consensus. So for me, that's how diss tracks are determined who wins. And I know both of them are lying, but who was more convincing and who had more of a gut punching type? It
was actually Drake.
Approach. I think it was Kendrick.
So Hokage, so where are you at with this whole Kendrick Drake thing of who's winning, who's up, and everything?
Can I just speak after?
Okay, cool. Hokage.
Yeah. I mean, I get it's a battle for consensus, but for me, just personally, I don't think anyone's winning just because I'm in the boat of whoever shows receipts first, man. Like,
yeah, I get that.
For me,
they're both not. They're both not gonna show
like in my opinion, if Kendrick drops an album, Drake just drop receipts, and like what else can happen, bro? Like receipts over some phony ass like insults on a song, you know. So for me, show some receipts, and I think for Kendrick, when you're on the just like his next album, make it fun, bro. Make it West Coast. Like you're right, HH, bro. To be honest, Z-Man, I don't know if you agree. I don't know how long you've been on the West Coast, bro. At least where I've been in the West Coast, no one really identifies with Kendrick like that. Like, oh, he's our West Coast guy. No one's really like that in my opinion. So, dude, drop something West Coast.
You know who's considered more of a West Coast rapper, like YG.
Yeah,
like YG is like very famous in the West Coast. Like you see his song still banging.
Yeah,
his track's still banging.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're saying like on the West Coast, you don't see many cars like blaring Kendrick songs.
I mean, back the last time I remember that was like when he dropped the one album for Wakanda Forever, the movie.
Yeah.
But that shit was like universal. That was just a banger album for me. But like no one really like the when if you ask someone from California, oh, tell me like who are the West Coast rappers, Kendrick I don't think is first on their mind. So for me, I think They Not Like Us, I was excited for that one because he showed me that he could drop something like people on the West Coast can identify with. And I'm like, bro, what are you gonna talk about in your next album besides roasting Drake? Like some more life tragedies? Who gives a fuck? What are you gonna do? Cheat on your wife 10 more times and then talk about
that's crazy.
Yeah. HH, what's he gonna do? HH, what's he gonna do? He's gonna basically Mr. Morale. I hated that shit because like, oh, I cheated on my wife 100 times and all this. I'm like, okay, dude, like, what do you got? What, like, why are you telling us
Here's the thing. We have to afford every artist to release that kind of album. So my hope is that okay, that's out there. Let's have some fun now.
Now,
like it's the summer. Let's have some fun.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Drop like 12 song album. Put They Not Like Us on there, and then do a similar thing, bro. Just have fun. Give us something fun. Give us something fun for the summer. I'm looking at one more thing, Zayman. I'm looking at it. Kendrick, this could be your summer to take. This could be your summer.
Yes.
This could be your summer. So drop something summer vibes, West Coast, and you're golden.
Let's go.
No, Kendrick. You can own this entire summer. Like Kendrick, if you have the right album, this entire summer is yours. Nobody and no one can even come close. But it has to be the right album.
Out of all the tracks, I would say, like, for example, like to Pimp a Butterfly, right? Which tracks you would hear the most in terms of you would hear it everywhere, regardless whether it's parties or events or everywhere. Just in terms of tracks that, like, for example, right, when YG had that hype from 2010 to like 2014 where he had everyone on chokehold, you would hear his tracks week in, week out. But I think that's just more repeatability because I don't think Kendrick necessarily, like, Kendrick does make some that are repeatable, like King Kunta, like that's repeatable, like Humble, like that's repeatable. The Blacker the Berry, that's very repeatable, but I don't think he makes songs with the intention of, he doesn't make tracks with the intention of it to be bumped. And I think that
for the whip.
I do want to see him tackle that though, because I feel like he has the capability. He's already shown he has the capability because he has some bangers, but I'm wondering if he's going to go with that theme, because if he does,
no, because my thing is that I think it's for me it just makes sense. I think do you know what I think? I think Kendrick is a very short because so I think if I'm thinking, I think the theme he's probably going to go with is talking about the industry and just talking about where he is right now, and just talking about the state of hip hop, the state of rap, and the state of industry. So there is going to be a bit of conscious stuff there, but I just think that you need to because you know what it is? Something like a Get Rich or Die Trying, where there's just like banger, and then you can do your few introspective tracks to talk about the industry, but just a very fun, upbeat, high energy album would be perfect.
Like Good Kid, Mad City, like that had like
but way more high tempo than that.
Yeah, but that had like
storytelling,
along with actually.
Wait, so what is it? wait, hold on. So Kendrick just opened his mouth. Somebody, they can go give him a Grammy.
That was a funny laugh.
Yeah, man. So let me talk. Okay, so Drake once said Kendrick on
Double
First
H, I
Person
can
Showdown.
handle this.
Yes.
So
What?
Kenny, what happened then? So he asked him, and then Kendrick said, no. Why the hell
Yeah,
do I want to be on a
refused.
feature track?
Yeah. I think that's what like academics says. It's like even if you listen at the track, like even J. Cole's when he says like the big three, me,
Oh, yeah, it's
Kendrick,
true.
Yeah,
so
he's
it
not
makes
part of
sense
the
that
group.
No,
it
but
makes sense
also,
that they were supposed to be on the song.
if I'm Kendrick, so I'm going to be featuring of a big three thing on your album. Why?
Yeah, I think
So
no, but that
so you're the lead, and we're the two feature guys on the album,
Sidemen,
and
yeah.
you talk about you now being MGC. I love J. Cole. I still love J. Cole, and my views on J. Cole have not been changed. But J. Cole, you're pretty much there just to pump up
Yeah.
Drake. You're there to,
Yeah.
even if you out-rapped him and you out-performed him, you're still there to pump him up. So Kendrick,
Yeah.
you're gonna be like, so it's me and Cole were here just to pump you up on your album. Nah.
Yes, I think
Hey,
that's why that's why I
Yeah,
think that,
Double H.
everything is from that song. Since that song dropped, I think Kendrick has been planning this whole move, how this is gonna go.
No,
He's been
and
planning
also
this
for me,
this has
and I
been
think
even
building up
since
for a
before.
while.
and also if you think about it as well, it just shows you. And I think I now get what Kendrick is coming from. Big three of what? If it's big three of rap, no. There is a big two of rap, which is Cole and Kendrick. But we don't know what happened with Cole. Drake, you're not in this rap discussion. You're a pop artist. So Drake, how are you saying that you're part of the big three? No. Because you are not in the same lane as J. Cole and Kendrick. You're not in the same lane.
Honestly, I don't even think Kendrick like rates J. Cole. Like I think he
No. Do you
thinks he's a
guys?
good artist, but
No,
it
no, no,
doesn't
no,
I
see him
no,
on
no,
his
disagree.
no,
level.
no, no.
Drake's still.
No,
Kendrick does not see J.
Kendrick
Cole on his.
respects J. Cole.
No, he
Kendrick
respects him.
because see, let's put it. Kendrick has no respect for Drake at all. He doesn't respect Drake
doesn't
at
have
all.
respect.
You
Kendrick respects J. Cole as a skilled lyricist. He does.
No,
But
he respects him. Yeah, but I don't think he thinks
but
he's on
I
his
feel
level.
like
No,
I still think
true.
he's better than him.
Yes.
But
I agree.
I feel like this has been a build-up because let's be honest, like you guys remember the freshman cipher that Kendrick had when he was coming through.
Oh yeah.
Like,
On
he
BET.
was- you knew this guy like he had that type of hatred for Drake for a while, man, because they've been sneak dissing each other for a long time. So this isn't even.
Wait. Now we know that it's definitely not happening with Drake. Do you think there's a J. Cole feature on a Kendrick album?
Yes.
I mean, yeah, I can see that.
I don't know.
That would be
Wait,
amazing.
hold on. Let me make this a section. Hold on. Let me make this a section. So
I'm still waiting for the album.
That would be so lame.
So let me ask you. So a J. Cole feature on a Kendrick album.
They haven't made the last song they made together was like what, Black Hippie or whatever.
It was a long time ago. That's a different J. Cole.
Do you
It's okay. My thing though is that Kendrick, why not have a J. Cole feature? He apologized. He said, "Punch me on the chin."
No.
Because you don't know what I want. Clan out J. Cole all you want. I still believe J. Cole is still the best rapper out of all these three.
Oh, come on.
I still believe that he is still the best rapper.
No.
I'm sorry.
Okay. That's fine. Kendrick, have a song on your album. Lyrical stuff. Get DJ Premier or get Hit Boy to make the beats. Both of you guys rap. I believe Cole will out-rap Kendrick. What does it happen?
And Kendrick doesn't want that.
No. Why?
No, but he doesn't need to.
He doesn't.
This guy
need
just
to, because
the guy just apologized to him. Why?
Yeah,
Why would he?
Okay, fine. He apologized. Put him on your album. Rap together, bro.
No, but doesn't need to put
You think he's not gonna be scared of Drake, bro? He's gonna get punched up by Drake. This guy is gonna
Oh
be
please,
punched
no,
up on both
forget about
sides.
Drake.
Man,
Forget about Drake.
I'm one of J. Cole's biggest fans, and to be honest, I'm disheartened. I don't want him. Look, ever since the apology, I haven't listened to any J. Cole, man. And I used to listen to him.
Actually,
No, I'm disheartened, man.
No, Bessie, time is the great healer. Time is the great
Well,
healer.
yeah, I hope so, man. Because
Wait. If
that guy let me down. He let Nas down and me down as well.
If J. Cole's next album, he's talking about being the best rapper, I need him to shut up, man. Sit down.
Yeah, I need him.
Sorry, don't be talking like that. You don't want the heat.
Go back to
You
Germany,
always be
man.
remembered as that.
Look, guys. Look, at the end of the day, it's just music, man. Come on, bro.
I need him to change careers, man. He should go into reality shows or something.
Okay, so you're saying okay. These are two questions. Do you think that there's going to be a J. Cole feature? Should Kendrick have a J. Cole feature?
Yeah, Kendrick should. That would be a chess move.
No, to be fair, HH,
Yeah, see. Now that would be. Thank you. If Kendrick has a J. Cole feature, how is Drake looking now?
Stupid, bro.
And then also, just call it the big two.
No, Drake.
No, but just call it the big two.
He really doesn't care.
Yeah, he doesn't care. I don't know why Drake should feel away if J. Cole made a song with War. He was on Future's album. I don't know why he should feel away about J. Cole making a song.
That's just really. Listen, Drake shouldn't feel away, but I feel that what's your boy? Get your boy. Let's a J. Cole feature would be great. It makes so much sense. Why not have a freaking J. Cole feature on your album?
No, but again, like this, it wouldn't be called Big Two. It'd be called Big One and an Assistant. That's what it'd be called. let's
fight, man.
No, because I think like Kendrick, it would be so smart if he called the album Big Me. That would make so much sense because it just brings everything around full circle. If he calls the album Big Me,
okay.
Because at the end of the day, there were three, and now, from what you see, there's only one.
But HH, do you know how dumb J. Cole would look like being on the album that's called Big Me, and it's that would make him look like a water boy, basically.
A cheerleader.
Yeah, cheerleader.
Yeah, that's good for it.
Yeah, he's a water boy.
Look, I just want a Kendrick J. Cole track in 2024. That's So this is just like selfish me. I just want both of these guys rapping at a high level on a track. That's what I want.
These guys promised us what is it?
Is it Black Republicans?
No. This guy promised us both Kendrick and J. Cole. They promised that they were gonna make an album together a while ago, and that still hasn't been done yet. I mean,
and that's never gonna get released.
That's
never happening.
Released.
Alright, guys, look, I'm gonna head out. One love, peace out.